it's time for us to let you know what we can do for you. Because you've done so much for watching our videos. We've got something to give back to all of you beautiful people and even the mothers.
Okay, the brand is Liqueur. Gummies that can prevent hangovers. Okay, that's an amazing thing. So, Liqueur gummies combine DHM, milk thistle, B vitamins, and ginger root to help your body recover after drinking. They fight fatigue, nausea, and dehydration, so you wake up feeling refreshed. Try them for faster recovery. Enjoy an exclusive discount with the promo code SQUISHY.
That's squishy for 20% off. And they sound good, Mr. Who are you again?
I'm just a doctor. A doctor you should trust.
If it's coming from you, then I don't know how it could be wrong.
They're not coming from me. That's the good thing.
Oh, but you...
All the drugs I make very bad for you.
Oh, you said we don't want them.
This one works real well.
Okay.
You can take that from me.
To get 20% off.
Squishy.
Squishy. Right now, you know what it's time for, Doctor?
Squishy.
Yeah.
You know with KD, a laughing stock, Nathan's got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic squishy, but we're making noise from the top of the charts. Here the Beatles rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get squishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Oh.
And it's that day again.
Have you seen it?
What?
Have you seen it?
Have I seen what?
Have you seen anything, the state of it?
Have I seen anything to state of what?
The people who haven't listened to this podcast.
Oh, I don't even want to think about those people.
No, right?
I'll tell you what might be even worse than them, actually, is the people that listen but don't subscribe
That's
or follow.
awful, isn't it? That's
all
terrible.
of you out there, I'm talking to you. Subscribe, follow, or believe me, honkies, I'll be doing more than telling you why you're wrong.
Face the wrath of the squish.
The squishy wrath. Oh, you don't want that. You get squishy all over you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Takes ages to get it out. You need Swarfiga.
What?
It's that really tough soap that mechanics use.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And you might notice as well, for anyone looking on video today, is that Nathan's camera is much better quality today. You say you figured something out about it?
Yeah, apparently it was zoomed out a little bit for some reason. Its automatic setting is to set it to 0.7.
Oh, okay.
Which
and
I
then
don't understand.
lost all the focus.
And therefore lost all the focus.
Oh, wow.
Seems
okay.
like it's a perfect way to use a phone.
See, I need to get a new phone really now, because I'm looking at the quality of mine compared to yours. I'm like, oh, not as good now.
Mine is pretty toasty. And look,
Yeah.
literally perfect reaction timing. Everything's happening as I do it.
We'll have to have a look sometime what it's like if you could do it for both of us.
Oh yeah, there's got to be. Yeah.
They're not always as good at picking up two people from further away because it's closer to you right now.
That's the thing. It gets to focus on one subject.
It is more of a one-person thing.
Yeah.
I think mine's still okay because it's such an old phone. Though.
To be fair, it's only a Pixel 6. You know, I mean, it's not. They're not too hard to get a hold of at the moment.
Yeah, I am. To be fair, I am planning to get one. I wouldn't even mind just getting one that's all fully broken and the only thing's working in the camera.
I mean, that's basically my Pixel 5, but the Pixel 5 doesn't connect as easily as the Pixel 6, annoyingly.
Why?
I don't know.
They're supposed to, or
I don't know whether it's supposed to or not, or whether there's something wrong with mine, but it doesn't connect as easily as that one does.
You should bring it down next time. We'll give it a try, maybe, and I'll give you a before.
It's got a totally fucked up screen though, so it's
wouldn't
hard
need
to
a
find
screen.
out. But you should be fine.
Could you give it a go?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose trying to direct to get to it.
But we'll stop talking about tech.
Yeah, we're always trying to make the podcast better for all of you.
Yeah.
And who are we? This is Squishy Logic, but I am your comedic babyface and everybody's favourite laughing stock. The K, the D, the Hinken. The D stands for diarrhea and deliciousness.
Yeah.
Two things, do they go together?
Almost,
I don't know.
Quite often, the deliciousness usually comes before the diarrhea.
Yeah, if you're having the two at the same time, then you've probably got more of an issue in some way. But
maybe stop eating while you're on the toilet.
Overly deliciousness can lead to overly diarrhea-ness.
It can.
Especially if you go to, say, a Indian or a Bengali restaurant.
Very much so.
Oh, yeah. And I had kind of fast food Chinese earlier, so I'm going to have all
You can have a
kinds of
good
stuff
one.
going on.
Yeah.
Weird, man.
It's going to be loose, it's going to be lumpy, it's going to be all over the place.
It's the only Chinese food I can get now. Is like the
Noodle
fast
bars,
foody ones
yeah.
in town. I used to be able to get Caribbean food, and that's all closed down. Town's just different now, man. So much stuff is closed down, and buildings just not like, I don't mean just shops gone out of a building. I mean full buildings disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, how does that even happen?
Well, supposedly they're going to be building something else there, but God knows how long that'll take.
Well, they're building plenty of other stuff, but it's like they've knocked something down so they can build something else, so they can knock something down
So
later.
they can build another thing on top of that later on, yeah.
Oh my god.
Welcome to capitalism.
It's like watching a pimp try to, build on top of his favourite prostitutes. We're talking about pimps building on top of their favourite
Does that
prostitutes.
work?
Introduce your man. Introduce yourself, Mr. Man, to the left.
I am Nathan Parish. I'm the man of 1,000 voices. Not all of them are in my head. And one of them is with us in the room today. I don't know who
one
it
of
is.
us is with us in the room today.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you know. I think he's just going to come to the microphone and start talking. Or she, I don't know.
Okay. In your own time. Thank you very much. I am the Muscles from Brussels. You know me as Jean-Claude Van Damme. Do you want to ask me any questions?
Why you gay? Why you gay? Why you gay? Van Damme. Why you gay?
That was not the question I thought you were going to ask me, but I will answer it anyway.
Why you gay? Why you gay? Do you like my hair?
If you fight enough men over time, you need to learn how to touch the men in a different way.
This is Sparta.
Yeah.
This is a Sparta.
You know, you make love to a man, you start to understand how you can throw the man.
Oh, yeah. Well, you throw the man first, you understand how to make a lover to them.
Both.
You be with them all the time, you
It
train.
is a circle.
You
It is
train.
a circle that fulfills itself.
You shave
more
your
you
lady's head.
Have sex with men, the more you can fight the man. The more you fight the man, the more you can
Every
have
time
sex
you
with
have
the
sex,
man.
you take the power.
It's true.
That's actually what Muslims believe that they want. That is actually in the Quran. That is legitimately
Terrible
in the Quran.
Jason Jean-Claude Van Damme, by the
I
way.
can say that was Jason Statham. That was terrible.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I don't-
Awful.
I don't actually know Jean-Claude Van Damme's voice really.
It's sort of French, but it's been changed over time, so it's a little bit
Oh, I
like
know I
Cholo
do.
at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time. It's very
Coors
strange.
Light.
Yeah.
Coors Light. Yeah.
Course.
Yeah, I do. Know. My nipples are so cold
Yeah.
and hard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff for you today on this sexy show that we do where Squishy and Logic is put together. And to remind you, you heard it at the beginning, but you can go over to liqueur.com with promo code Squishy to get 20% off
Hangover gummies.
gummies that prevent hangovers.
Yes.
If you're anything like me, it's hard to function. As soon as you start drinking, you get a hangover. Or you're like other people that, like maybe yourself, you just get a hangover for a few days. Or like other people that alcoholics need to, need to function too.
Yeah.
Who's to say an alcoholic can't be drinking all the time if they can get over it?
Yeah.
If they can function in the morning? Well, that's
there
what
was a whole Louis
liqueur
Theroux
does.
thing about a fucking...
So
there was-
liqueur is supporting alcoholics
Yeah.
everywhere.
Louis Theroux was doing a documentary at one point, and he came across like a functioning meth user.
Right.
He's like, yeah, I run my own business. I just do meth in the evenings because
Yeah,
I
never-
like doing myself some meth. I just have the ability to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
no. I
That
do
is
other stuff
actually-
during the day.
That is a genuine thing.
Yeah.
I knew. I used to work for a functioning crackhead.
I mean, the thing is, it's like
A
everyone.
gay functioning crackhead.
Yeah.
It makes it even more functioning, I think.
Yeah. Now it's just a party drug. Now it's just like he's
No,
using it
it's
for
an every
special
nice
occasions.
kind of thing.
Yeah, but he's fucking people while he does it.
He's in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
So,
And they're both fucking each other while they
yeah,
do it.
probably. I imagine they do it together.
I imagine it's a fucking
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Like, there was that quote from fucking Charlie Sheen when he was on the podcast with Joe Rogan. He's like, oh, yeah, I had a woman sucking my dick, and then I took my first hit of crack for the first time. And my God, man, Like, nothing's ever been better in my life. Like, yeah, dude, you took crack cocaine, one of the best drugs out there, supposedly, whilst getting sucked off.
I thought you were going to go the other way then, because it's like the bit that I have, like, about how, I can't even remember how I said it. I think I need to upgrade it a bit. But just how, you know, like, men and women, like, the guy's always trying to have sex and the woman stops it. So, you know, lesbians, I imagine, are just boring, never have sex. But I don't understand how gay people get anything done. Yeah. Because surely there's no one to stop them. Yeah. They're just banging all the time. Yeah. So think about it as a guy, you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm awake this morning. I want to have sex. Yeah. Oh, breakfast, that was nice. Oh, I want to have sex. I feel like having sex. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have a poo right now. You know what? My dick's right there. I can have a masturbation.
I've just unloaded a big dump. You know, I feel fucking fantastic. You know what that makes me feel like I want to do?
What's that?
I want to have sex.
See?
Yeah. That works better. That works well.
What this?
Yeah, Carl's doing a little bit of a rearrangement so I don't look like a giant golem towering over him.
Well, it's because, I can't have my camera as close at the moment because of the... stands all broken, but I'll get some more and then we'll be able to do it a bit better.
But no, I'm definitely down with the words that you're spewing. You know, like
what words?
Men need some poon time.
Yeah, all men do. When you get older, you have to force yourself to. And as I say, there's nothing wrong with in a relationship. Quid pro quo, take one for the team. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. But you may think you know something, but as you get older, you realise the more you know, the more you realise what you don't know. Yeah. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at a bunch of things that you think you know. Everybody thinks they know these facts. I guarantee you've all said these facts at some point, and I also guarantee you're goddamn wrong. Because they are all bull. Complete bull poop. But you think they're real. I guarantee you there is one in there from everybody. Anyone watching or listening right now?
Not me, I'm a genius.
Oh, totally. Well then, let's see. Maybe comment in, let us know, sorry, if I suppose I was kind of talking to you then at the same time, but I wasn't, so... Yeah.
But about you out there, if you can think of any that...
Yeah, you as well. Let's see if you know them all. But everyone out there as well, comment in, tell us which ones you didn't know, which one, because there's going to be some you didn't know. Let us know maybe if, I don't know, you did know them all, and you can be like, you dum-dums, I knew all of them. And we can be like, I'm going to shove my butt in your face.
Yeah.
Patreon?
Patreon was that? Yeah. that's going to be the Patreon.
Red ticket
just
content.
Your butt.
Red ticket content, spread eagle. Oh God. The more they donate, the more it spreads. It's a very slow process. It started like very pushed together, you know.
Oh my God! Oh.
You win a prize if you're the first. If you're the first one to figure out the picture in between, then you win a prize.
That'd be a fantastic new version of a telethon. And it's just like really famous celebrity women with no pants on, just with a skirt. And the more you pay, the more it opens up.
And there's a picture and the winner. Like last week, I had a fully detailed to scale rendition of The Last Supper.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's what you got to do.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Anyway, then.
Helen Mirren has managed to raise $3 million.
Oh, Helen Mirren would destroy it. The amount of people looking.
She's absolutely trounced Kim Kardashian.
She knows what she's doing, though, man. She's been around the around the bend a few times. Oh. Is that what you'd call it? Yeah. She's been up the badger hole a few times.
Coming up a close second is Caitlyn Jenner. I guess that's just the curiosity vote there, Tom. You bet it is, John.
Oh, she's got her notes. She's got her lawyer notes. What's she gonna do with them? Oh, it seems like she's going on the attack. No, she's just putting them up her anus.
Yeah, that's a way to get some extra viewers there, Tom.
Oh, I like what I see. I do, I like what I see, and I say I like what I see.
Coming up in the rear, it's Roseanne. We are only getting $3 for Roseanne.
Oh, God. No, I mean, I would like to see what kind of picture Roseanne would come up with down there.
But
though.
she's still all the way wide.
What?
But she's still all the way wide. Fuck you guys.
Oh.
Fuck all of you. Just look at my pussy.
She's got, like, the more you donate, the more ambulance she takes too. So it's a wild ride. You can mix alcohol as well with it. You can do a lot of stuff to her, and she would take it. She enjoys it. She's like, yeah, let's get crunk. Let's get
Let's get with it. Let's get down.
let's get crunk. She does seances where she just spits racist slurs with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
It's a wild time, man, I gotta say.
Hulk Hogan's taking over my head now.
I almost did today. I almost did like a topic for like kind of ghost stuff, like more conversational ideas and all that. But I didn't quite know how to do it. I want to do it soon though. But I was thinking about something and talking to my mum about it last night, and I'd forgotten about it quite so much. There was a house we used to live at in Billesley kind of way. You probably don't know that.
I know Billesley.
Oh, okay. We're down that kind of way. Moved in. It was like a good place. It had like 2 front rooms, and it had like 2 big bedrooms, one for my mum and one for me and my brother.
Yeah.
And the big bedroom as well, they had like this little room to the side as well.
Right.
So like an extra little funky room,
Yeah.
loads of space. But for some reason, from the first day I went in that bedroom, I didn't like it. There was just something up with it.
You just didn't want to be in there.
There was a feeling. I don't
Yeah.
get it very often, but there was a feeling of something I did not like, and I think my brother must have been agreeing too, because we slept in my mum's room like the whole time we were there, pretty much. Especially I did.
Yeah.
But I remember I only talked to mum the other day, and I didn't realise this because I was a bit younger. But she also didn't like it anywhere upstairs. She didn't like it at all, like anywhere up there. So I didn't. Yeah, I remember it more as like a
How
kid.
old was the place?
How old? It's everywhere is old in Birmingham, in England. I mean, it was a normal kind of old.
There's certain ones that are like built in the 70s. There was a really big boom.
Nah. It was
And there were
much
ones
older
that
than
were
them.
older than that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not one of the newer ones and stuff. One of the old places, as most of them are around here, falling apart a little bit. It's either that or they got built by the council.
Yeah.
When they were like, oh, we need small places to trap people in.
Usually
now,
around like in between the 50s to the 70s was where they built everything, and then in the 80s and beyond they were like, "Fuck you."
And then the noughties and beyond, they were like, let's bring loads of people in to fill them up with.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I mean, let's give those people like the ability to rent them for free, and then other people who are working in the country can't afford to rent a place, despite the fact that they're busting their ass.
Yeah. It is easier for like somebody not working to get a place. Like even if you're on universal credit, if you're doing like part work, you can get like one of those places like I had before, you know, where it's just all done. But you should just do one of them, apply for universal credit and not tell them, and then like be like, what? You didn't tell me. Because most of them are crap.
I'm still paying. Yeah.
They won't even ask properly and stuff. I mean, I probably shouldn't be advocating for fraud on here, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know.
Seems like the only way a lot of people get around, to becoming, rich at these
Fraud
days.
is the new honest.
Yeah, fraud is the new standard.
Fraud is the new standard.
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, we've gone from the gold standard to the fraud standard.
Oh, talking about the gold standard. There's something that I've meant to mention to you every time we podcasted, probably for a good month, maybe at least like 2 weeks.
Right.
And I just keep forgetting, and I finally wrote it down today, and I finally have just remembered, and I'm going to say it now, just because I'm thinking you may not even know about this because you haven't mentioned it.
Right.
But at the same time, you probably just forgot, like me as well. Noir.
Oh, no, I know about that. Yeah.
For anyone that doesn't, there's a new live-action Spider-Man film.
Series. Yeah. But it's not like a small series. Like, go
There's
and check out
proper
the
full
trailer.
live
There's
action.
loads of shit going
It's like
on.
a full movie.
There's
in
full
the series.
CGI and shit
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
It looks like a full-on like Marvel film.
Yeah. But like for 6 episodes, all of them like an hour apiece.
I'm
It's
guessing
like
it's
3 movies in a row.
I'm guessing it's Sony because it's doing the
It's
Spider-Verse,
Sony
isn't it?
via Amazon, I think, because it's going
Yeah,
to be
fine.
released on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
It's got to be based on the whole Spider-Verse thing
Oh,
because
yeah.
Spider-Noir's in that, isn't it?
Yeah,
So I'm
and
guessing
he's
it's another
played by
verse.
Nicolas Cage.
Was that the same one
Yeah,
that played in it?
yeah.
Well, as soon as I saw that, it was Nicolas Cage. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah.
We're getting Nicolas Cage.
Honestly,
as a proper
legit,
superhero.
I'm so fucking excited
That
for
could do
it.
really good.
It could be fantastic. And it's a perfect role for Nicolas Cage. Like, there's no other version of Spider-Man that Nicolas Cage could play realistically.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
It looked great when I saw it, and then when I saw it was Nicolas Cage, it just went up another level.
When I first saw that Spider-Verse movie, for some reason I thought it
Spider-Noir.
was Nick Offerman, not Nicolas Cage, and then I was like, oh, it's Nicolas Cage, holy shit.
Oh, what, in the Spider-Verse, the animated one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even, I'm no good with voices. It makes sense that you'd be able to pick them up.
Most of the time.
I can't even pick up accents. I'm looking forward to that though, it's going to be good.
I can pick up most of the people from Family Guy and like American Dad and the ones that I know pretty easily. Yeah.
I do have a few like silly videos to show you as well in this. Actually, before that, did you see the thing recently about there was like an 9-year-old Pentagon researcher, or some people like classified things and all that. Apparently, like Sharp as Attack kind of guy, though. One of them ones, doing what they do a lot when they're at the age when he's like terminal and all that.
He's like,
Spilling a
I'm
few
just gonna say
secrets.
whatever the fuck I want to say, because what they're gonna do to me now?
Pretty much, apparently, yeah. And he's been talking about the crashed crafts that they've had that actually had pilots in it still.
Yeah.
And he's been talking about 4 different species that they've interacted with in that manner. Do you want to see them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it on the
You
screen
kidding me?
for
Yeah, I do.
everybody.
I ain't no bitch.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
You saying
What?
I is a bitch?
Oh no! I didn't say that.
Is you saying I is a little
Is you saying I is a bitch?
bitch?
Oh, you can't be doing that now. Who do 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 do? Who do do do?
Okay.
So here are your badges.
So yeah, that's sort of what makes sense from what I've heard is there's the mantis ones who are apparently the worst ones to come across.
Yeah.
There's the greys, which are sort of fairly neutral.
Oh, it's the Nordic.
Yeah.
I mean.
The Nordic is the sort of angelic ones that people think.
Yeah, up to 8. Well, just under 8 feet, and then you got the reptilians that are 8 feet.
Yeah.
There's actual descriptions too. So Nordic, humanoid species class, height 6 to 7.5 foot, human-like appearance, advanced intelligence, peaceful nature, and highly advanced society.
Mm-hmm.
And my kin, I think.
Of course you would. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're my people. Big forehead with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
My people.
There's the reptilian, which
Your
is
people?
a height a 6 to 8 foot reptilian features, highly intelligent, strong and resilient, with advanced technology.
And they're the Saurian class of species, whatever that means.
Saurian basically just means
Oh, is that
it's
English?
another term for lizard, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So you got another humanoid in the grey that everybody's heard of that one.
Yeah, the one that most people are starting to in the alien community are almost basically saying they're not really living animals. They're more likely to be sort of potentially a drone that's had a consciousness sort of walked into it.
Like
so
that
they
alien
can-
interview kind of one we
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird how that story was kind of made out to be complete bull, but yet there's a lot of stuff in there that kind of fits with.
What a lot of other people
Yeah,
say, yeah.
maybe that was the point though. Maybe
Mm.
that's what it was about. But yeah, so this is the one that people think of the most when you think of aliens anyway. So
Your standard Spielberg alien.
yeah, just shorter ones though.
Yeah.
Spielberg with tall, I think. He's doing a new one, which is
Yeah,
apparently
the Disclosure Day, yeah.
apparently it's like a I don't know if it's an official sequel to Close Encounters,
Right.
but it's being described as
Right, yeah, it's like a spiritual sequel
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
so it's large black eyes, grey complexion, slender build, and advanced technology.
Then we've got the mantis, which is apparently the nastiest ones to come across.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that?
It's just what everyone says from their experiences. Apparently, like if it's a mantis, you're going to normally have surgery done.
Oh god. Oh god, the ones where you awake and stuff and all that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, and you have flashbacks, and you have to go and see a therapist.
So 6 or 7 foot, but I mean with the antennas, it's actually nearer to 7.5 foot and just over. But I don't know if we should count that.
No.
I mean, if you cut them, they'd feel it. So
they've got large compound eyes. They're highly agile. They've got excellent eyesight and telepathic abilities.
I tell you what, I look at the insectoid one though, and tell you what that reminds me of. Do you remember the Vagina Brazilian alien case that we covered?
Yes, yeah, I do, yeah.
That I look at that. I mean, and that's
kind of the vibe you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I still got that picture. Let me have a quick little look, because if I do.
But the fact is, it's like these are actually common, like, depictions that people have said multiple times.
Yeah.
Now, there's obviously the argument that that's just because one person said it and it got traction, and then a load of other people with wacky ideas wanted to have their version of a bullshit story.
Yeah.
But you can't always guarantee that, and you can't always...
It's a lazy way to always go with it. It doesn't mean it's not the case sometimes.
No,
but
in the
you
vast
can't just
majority it
assume
might
that.
be the case. But there's certain ones where there's like rings of truth to it
if
more
it's got
than
past
others.
a certain point, then
Yeah.
you've got to try and just go with it a bit more sometimes.
Yeah.
But then also try and figure out if it is just bullshit at the same time if you can. But yeah, it's just lazy to say everything is so.
Yeah, a lot of people have got a very bad bullshit meter. I mean, my bullshit meter's not fantastic, you know?
Yeah, I used to think it was good. I think I can, like, when I'm talking to people, I can kind of fully gauge sometimes, like, their feeling with something, like how they feel or what they're putting across or something like that. But it doesn't mean if somebody's actively trying to lie to me that I can just see it.
No.
I think it's quite dangerous to assume.
I can pick up on someone's vibe, but someone can, like, change their vibe quite well if they're a psychopath.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's quite dangerous in general to just assume you can always tell when people are lying. Like Joe Rogan does it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I think I've got a good bullshit meter. No, you don't, Joe.
You think he's got a great bullshit meter.
Yeah, it's like you don't do.
No,
and
he
it's
really
fine.
doesn't.
It's fine to not have one. Because that's how we get the extended, interesting interviews with the people who've got bad ideas, so we can find out that they're bad ideas.
Yeah, well, he does just let people talk anyway, which is always the kind of interesting thing about him. But he used to push back a lot more.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people talking about this lately, because and the whole Theo Von thing lately too. Did you see that?
Yeah. The apology to Theo for mentioning him in a conversation that he had with I can't remember his name now.
Some band guy, the big guy.
Yeah.
Essentially, for saying that he was like suicidal and stuff, whereas he hadn't said that at the time. He'd said something about it like months ago at that Netflix
that's the thing. It was all to do
recording.
with something to do with the Netflix thing,
Yeah, it was
which
a
had
while
happened
ago.
months ago. And I was sitting there
But he said he
thinking,
wasn't
like,
even
well, this is
serious
old
then.
news, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
He
know?
wasn't even serious then, apparently.
Yeah.
But it's just Joe apparently just jumping to conclusions. But it's not the worst thing that he just cares.
No.
Well, people are saying that he was covering for it as well. I was like, shut up, man.
Yeah, no. He's got a lot of friends who are on both sides, so, like, I can kind of understand him not just going against it. But, like, he did also have the guy who was, like, pro-Israel on recently. And Joe was going like, yeah, but is that a really good thing? Like, if you look at the pictures of Gaza, like, is that really, like, necessary? Is that okay?
Oh, okay,
You know?
yeah.
And
That's pushed
so,
back then.
yeah, exactly. It's like, it's not like he's sitting there going, it's fine for them to be bombing fucking Palestine.
I think people on, like, you know, the like podcast cringe sites, channels and all that. Like the ones that, you know, watch all those things and like just do little videos on them,
I'm
show
so
a bit.
sick of those fucking channels.
Some of them are good when they actually are not trying to be super negative and everything. Like, none of them have ever like been on stage, I bet ya. But they all know exactly how to, like, what they need to do for like a 40-minute special or something, or an hour special.
Yeah.
They're all so good at comedy and never been on stage, but they're great.
Yeah. It's like, this special was terrible, and I'm going to tell you why. It's like, you've never fucking stepped foot in front of a microphone. Apart from in your own house, sat in front of a computer.
I'm not saying either, you know, that in any way that you have to, if you haven't done comedy, you can't have an opinion on comedy.
No, of course
That's
you
not at all what I'm saying.
No.
But if you're going to keep going on, then maybe give it a fucking go.
Yeah.
Like, they are so lucky that
think you're
Brendan
so
Schaub.
good,
The fact Brendan Schaub exists means that so many people have got
The entire YouTube channels.
yeah, and like, you know, making livelihoods off him.
Yeah, but the problem is that's how a lot of them got in on it. A lot of them got in on it on like shitting on Brendan Schaub or shitting
totally.
on like Crystalia or shitting on
Crystal was a bit less so.
yeah,
People
less
just
so
shunned
now.
him.
They don't talk about him as much now.
Yeah, I re-saw some of that stuff recently and I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Why were you taking those fucking acting jobs, you idiot?
Yeah.
And the look on his face when he learned that Snapchat can be saved.
Yeah.
That's amazing, that is. That was so funny. Do you remember that?
Good. Yeah, I do remember that.
I got half a mind to put it on now, but
yeah.
probably not a good idea because I'll have to go through the fire and the kid to find it, and they're like copyrighting everyone apparently. Even though we stuck up for them then, because I have for a while been a Brian Callen fan.
Yeah.
I find him so funny, but lately not so much because he is. I don't know if it's because of the Rogan verse and all that, or because
he's just
of
playing into what he thinks people want him to say.
I don't even know if he probably does think that, but it's very far off the mark.
Yeah.
Like, because I used to like about him was the way he would, exactly the way he used to act with Crystalia was the kind of shit I loved about him. Like that interaction was like peak kind of Brian.
The slightly the slight animosity to it and stuff like that, but still being a mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I could listen to that for years.
Yeah.
And then you throw in like a Bobby Lee as well, and then old Brendan when he was just essentially copying what everyone else in the room was doing.
Yeah.
He's got funny now because he seems to have accepted, because the fight when the kid is going down and down and down. They've got another new studio now in the same place, and for some reason they'll be talking and then this big fan will just start going off. They can't do anything about it, and they just, you know, talk louder suddenly now when it happens and just ignore it. Like it's not there. Because all their rooms are like, you know, like basically garages, it looks like.
Yeah.
There's even a car in the one, the old one, and now they've got a new one. But for some reason they've got it set up so that there was a bunch of windows on the wall, and they've got, imagine if we had the settee and that against the window.
Right.
So it was just like, you know, it would screw up the colour and all that on the camera, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be dark all the time. But that's what they did. It seems that they moved it eventually, but that's what they tried to do.
That's what they tried to do, yeah.
Producer's just like, he's what he gave up to. He knows the deal now. Chin knows what's going on.
Yeah, it's not
Sinking ship, man.
It's not what it used to be.
Been going on for so long, though, you know. I didn't realise how long you've been going on for. Such a long time. I learned a few things about like the podcast beats in general, like remembered things like Bert and Bill Burr's fallout when they did the Bill Burt podcast.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Basically Bill Burr had forgotten that they were supposed to do a podcast during like the COVID time, and he was like cooking with his family and all that in the barbecue, set all this up, and then he forgot he had to do like an interview with Bert and this other sport guy. And as soon as he came on, the sport guy was like ribbing him a bit about his team being racist, basically.
Right.
And Bill just went off, and it didn't stop. Like the other guy was trying to backpedal constantly, like, you know,
I'm so sorry. It was just a joke. No.
Yeah.
No.
And that was apparently the one to last time that Bert ever spoke to Bill.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. You can't you can go off any that guy.
Yeah. It never stops being like high school, does it?
Yeah. He was at the Kevin Hart roast. He was.
What, Bill Burr?
No, Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
It surprised me seeing him there, and just the fact that he wasn't on stage, you know.
Yeah.
Surprised me. But none of the Rogan Sphere people were really, other than Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
But it makes sense though when
But
you
Shane
think
Gillis
Kevin
is
Hart.
like is huge at the moment in
That's not
America.
very nice. I mean, but I think it'd be the same size anywhere.
He's working on it.
I watched one of his bits about the other day about his brother, his uncle, the Down syndrome people in his family, and one of the people that would like sneak cheese grills into like a restaurant, and that, it would just like be there, and all of a sudden he'd be like, in case they didn't have them, and the dad would be like, "Where's he getting all these from? I know he's creeping up at night and making cheese grills." And he's like, "No, I'm not." And he goes over to Shane, he's like, "I am." He's just like saying like he's there like 3 o'clock and quietly like making a cheese grill, being like,
That's fucking
yeah,
fantastic.
it's great, man. I need to try and think of what special people in my family that I can exploit.
Yeah.
I can exploit.
Oh.
I heard somebody say like if you're a good roaster as well, like for the people that are only good at roasting, like rather than telling jokes and that, you know what you want to do? Just roast yourself.
That's what works.
Yeah. Don't know who I'm saying that for because
No.
with neither of us have you ever tried a roast?
Not really a roasty guy.
I've never tried a roast, but I'd like to try one. I'd half have to insult myself too. Like I'd insult my like teeth first,
Yeah.
and everything else they say I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I insult my thing. The
Yeah.
one thing that bothers me, I'll insult that first, and then they can have at
Yeah,
it.
then it's down to them.
Then I'll bend over and let them rub against me, like we do
Don't do that.
in Shakalaka
You
Town.
need to get paid if you're gonna do that.
Well, do you think that would happen and something would go wrong?
I don't know.
Is that what you think, though?
Maybe.
Well, there's a fact that you're wrong about once more. And you know what? Talking about facts that you may be incorrect about, I'm going to
Alright.
tell you a few facts that you may be incorrect about because I know
Wasn't expecting
everything.
you to go in so hard on the wrong thing right away. Like, oof, that
We can wait a bit if you want. I don't mind.
hit me a bit, man.
We can wait a little
I
bit
feel
if you
bad
like.
now.
I'll do a couple and then we can come out and then a couple more, mate. We can
No,
come out.
go ahead. It's just, why are you telling me I'm wrong?
Oh, what did I tell you you're wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, you just got to learn, man.
Oh.
Everybody needs to be told they're wrong
Oh.
sometimes. Even if they're right all the time, you still need to be told that you're wrong. Just, to keep your...
To keep you
yourself in
on the
check a
level.
bit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how KSI has a sideman around to slap him when he says something like, "Oh, my driver's late." Logan Paul needs that.
Yeah.
Logan Paul would have been so much better if he'd have had like friends around him.
Oh,
If he'd
yeah.
have been able to keep friends around him that would keep him in check.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
he doesn't.
No, he just got a guy
He
that's
just
like,
has a load of yes men.
he got like a guy that's like 15 years older than him, that's kind of his babysitter, I think. Pretends to be his friend.
Well,
He used to be on drugs apparently or something.
I mean...
Weird guy. I don't know why he's there, but
Probably because he has access to drugs.
he doesn't do it now apparently. Yeah, boring. Why do you want to talk to an
I
addict?
know a guy who can get roids, though.
Oh, well, yeah, Logan.
Yeah.
Logan is on all the roids.
Yeah.
I saw a thing the other day. I'd forgotten how much smaller he was when he started wrestling.
Yeah.
Because he was big anyway. And then now he's like a fucking chunk.
Yeah. He's a monster. Yeah.
He's meat.
He's on so much roid.
Oh, man, he really is.
Yeah.
Like, he's there so much. He's just pumping constantly. Anything to get out of the house and not be a dad, I think.
Yeah.
That's when he started.
Yeah.
He took on the full contract to be in WWE every week, full time, and started, looking like a monster. So he's just taking all the steroids, pumping constantly, and staying at work. He's probably the one that made them restart the live events so he
Yeah.
can spend even more
Do
time
you
away.
reckon he's got his wife being a trad wife?
What now?
A trad wife.
What's that?
Do you know what a trad wife is?
No, that sounds
So
like
a
bit
trad wife is like
kinky.
a whole thing on TikTok.
Oh, I don't know, a TikTok thing. What a shocker.
Yeah, where there's a bunch. It's also on Instagram and other stuff. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, it's a bunch of women who are like, I don't want to have a job.
Oh, them ones.
It's like I want to cook and clean and take care
Oh.
of babies and.
I see them on the whatever podcast.
Yeah. And I just wanna be a mum and
Oh, a trad, like traditional.
yeah, traditional wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they want to do that.
And the
then
thing is,
whatever.
like, that's great and everything, but it's really expensive
For the guy.
for the guy. So you have to have a great
Yeah.
job for the dude. But if you do, and if both people are happy to do that,
I mean, one's got to stay at home.
ain't fucking nothing wrong with that.
One's got to stay at home for like a good year or something anyway when the kid's born. So.
Yeah, but these women want to stay until the kids get out of the house.
Mm.
You know, which is fine. I think there's nothing wrong with being a fucking traditional wife. There's nothing wrong with having someone who's there to work for the for the betterment of the family.
Yeah,
and
realistically, if you've got a few kids,
it's just as
anyway-
valuable as what the dude's doing.
Oh yeah.
You know.
If you've got a few kids anyway, you kind of really need to have somebody at home most of the time.
Yeah, if
Other
you've
than
got
when
a
they're at
sp-
school,
if you've got
obviously.
like 3 or 4, you've definitely got to.
Other than when they're at school, obviously, people forget this. So you can have
Yeah.
a part-time job then,
Yeah,
like a lot of people do. My mum used to when we was at school and that,
Yeah,
she'd have a
yeah.
part-time job, and then because my dad weren't around, and then we'd do all the shit,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that. Works quite easy.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, and there's loads of women on TikTok who are like, these women are brainwashed by the patriarchy, and they're just wanting to be sex slaves. That's all they want to. They just want to be sex slaves.
I think it's good that these girls acknowledge as well, though, that like if my husband's going to be out doing all that stuff, and I'm in the house and all that, then I need to service him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying before. You don't have to wait. The lady doesn't have to wait until she's really feeling it.
Yeah.
You do it for your guy.
Yeah.
I've had this discussion a few times.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Also,
Get over it.
Again, there's I'm willing to do a ramp up.
Yeah. Well, get it going.
Let's have a little bit of a little bit of a go together, see how it goes.
Otherwise, it's like, well,
if
fair
you want
enough.
to abort, we can abort, but I'm not gonna fucking
in all more ways than one as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if not, then the only other fair thing to do really is to agree that you can just bang someone else. Like, that's a big another
step.
thing you do.
That's a big step.
But it works for some people. Some people are just like, oh, you know what? Yeah, do that, but I want to watch. Some people are into weird things. You can't help it.
That's true.
Some people are into like boring, lie down and hardly move things.
Yeah.
They're the people you really want to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're not into that, what are you into? It's like,
It's a good point.
It's
a good point.
And you're sleeping at night and you wake up and they're standing over you, touching their butt with a knife in their hand. Not even pointing at you, like cutting their own self a little bit. Like just like cutting around the nip.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And then they just walk off, looking at you and just back out of the room.
Yeah.
I had a friend who, for some reason, we was at another friend's house and everyone had left and he was the only one there still. And for some reason decided to go get into the parents' bedroom and just stand and watching the mum sleep.
Yeah, you've told me about that dude before.
Yeah.
That ain't a normal thing.
No.
You should not do that.
I don't know. We
If
said
anyone
this a
at
few times,
home
why
is
did we
wondering if you should sit or stand and stare at someone else's mother while they're sleeping, you shouldn't do that.
Probably not a good idea.
No.
I would argue definitely not a good idea.
Don't do that. Why would you do that?
I think, maybe he was into her, I don't know.
Maybe.
She was an attractive mum. I've had one of my friend's mum
That
come on to
doesn't
me.
justify it, though.
I've had a friend's mum come on to me.
That's fair.
It was... I rejected.
Was she hot enough?
More, not they weren't ugly.
Yeah.
Attractive older woman, but
Yeah.
still older woman, and I
Yeah.
was a bit younger at the time.
And you were like,
Nah,
not worth it.
not into that,
Not worth
I think I might have been with someone at the time.
Yeah.
You
weren't desperate.
What's that supposed to mean?
You weren't gagging.
Eventually, you got to do the MILF anyway.
Yeah, well,
Or the
I've
gilf.
got no problem with doing a MILF.
No. Not
No.
one that you create, that doesn't count.
No.
Can't be one that you create.
No.
That it does count, but it's a separate box.
It's a separate vibe.
It's a separate tick
Yeah,
box.
yeah, yeah.
It's like a sub-tick box.
Yeah.
Where you put like a
Created MILF.
yeah, 0.5, yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. And for anyone
That's
that
the
can't-
side quest of MILF.
Yeah.
Is create a MILF.
For anyone that can't see as well, I have removed part of my hair now, and I will be getting ink on the side of my head very soon, and it's going to look sexy.
It's gonna ink his head.
I think I'll be able to fit it all in as well. Yeah,
I
baby.
reckon so.
I need to figure out how to do it more now. I need to get some good hair bands as well because my good ones have gone down. I look like I've got that weird kind of hair at the moment that people have sometimes, but I'll make it look good in the end. Don't you worry.
He's got his eye on the balls.
But you can't make yourself look good if you're
Both of them.
spouting out facts and you're
Bouncing
just
back
getting
and
them
forth.
wrong
It's
constantly.
like that. Just like bang, bang, bang.
Bouncing back facts, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm going to slap this fact at you. And they're like, oh, yeah, we know what? That's not actually true. You've been duped. And then they're like, no, I haven't. And I'm like, check it on AI, you bitch.
Yeah.
And they're like, fine, I'll do that right now. Oh, damn. What? You found out something? No, I'm going to go away now and touch myself. All right, weirdo. Bye.
Yeah.
Wait until you get home to do it. You're still in
Why
my
are you
shop.
wanking to chat GPT?
I'm touching bubbles. So, topic.
It's a topic.
Okay.
Topic.
So, I am going to be, as I said, letting you know some facts that I guarantee you have all looked at before. I'm going to actually put down the time that we start as well, actually. 47.
47 supposedly served the supposedly hours.
47.20 minutes. I should have done it
Slit
for some of the
in
other
your
stuff, but
bum.
oh well.
Slit it in your bum.
Right there.
Slit it in your bum
Well,
right
actually,
now.
you know what, actually. Before any of the ones that we've talked about, I'm just going to
Yeah.
quickly put a... Before... We haven't really talked enough about that.
This is an
Okay,
interesting.
that's enough that I'm doing now.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Right then. Okay, so, fact number uno muno.
Yes.
That means number one
Yes.
in my language.
Right.
Humans swallow 8 spiders a year in their sleep.
Mm.
Have you heard this before?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yep, I've heard this, and I never ever really. This is one of the ones where you might say bull poop, Mr. KD. I don't believe you. I never really believed this one myself.
No.
But other people will be like, yes, you did. It's only because you're reading it now. Lies! And then we slapped them in the face and made them eat a spider.
Yeah, no, I never really believed this one, like, past the age of 8.
Yeah, because it just seems kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Why would a spider...
spiders aren't going to intentionally climb into something that can eat them.
Yeah, because I
There's not a lot of suicidal spiders.
I mean, don't get me wrong though, they are dumb. Like, they might
Yeah.
not fully understand the fact that we're a person and if they climb into our mouth, we're going to eat them. They may not be able to think that much, but they will realise something's different there. I'm not going on that.
The thing is about insects
That
and
could be a
arachnids,
threat.
One of the things they detect as a huge threat is carbon dioxide.
How is it?
If there's a large expulsion of carbon dioxide, they take that as a sign to not be in the area. Like,
Makes sense.
if something's raging and shouting, then that's either something to run away from, or if you're a bee, a target. Which
Yeah.
is why when people are sort of really anxious and like screaming and stuff, bees will follow them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I learned something new about bees the other day as well, sticking with insects or arachnids. I learned that bees hibernate. Did not know that. Only insects.
I suppose that sounds right.
Only insect that does it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like that, but when I say hibernate, because there's other versions. There's like for reptiles, it's called something else. Ruminate. Ruminate for when it's the cold-blooded ones, and it's like torf something, which I think is for birds. But
Yeah.
there's another one for bees as well. I don't know what it is.
Mm.
Whether it's just hibernation, I don't know how it counts, but
Mm.
they do that. But spiders, no, do not crawl into your mouth.
No.
It originally became popular through an early internet chain email in the 90s, and ironically may have started as an example of how easily fake facts can be spread online. In the same way that we have talked about starting a conspiracy theory ourselves to see, how
See
easy it is.
how far we can get it to go.
Yeah. This seems to have been in the same manner. Somebody did it, and it worked. It
Very
worked.
simply, it worked. Yeah.
The myth survives because it is disgusting, memorable, and oddly specific. Exactly the kind of fact people repeat without checking, because I think it's either people are afraid of it or think it's funny, gross, interesting,
Yeah, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of ones where I've
Yeah.
been down a pub and I've heard someone say something like that one, and I want to go over to them and say, no, you're wrong. But at the same time, it's like, why would I shit on their parade?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And they might attack you.
Yeah.
They might throw a spider.
Like,
at
what are
you.
you talking about? You saying I'm a fucking idiot? It's like, well, yeah. Technically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And I mean, it also makes you think though. For any time you've woken up with a hair in your mouth or something, that's a leg. And when you think about that, but it's also what level of spider. Like I learned there's tarantulas in England now.
apparently, yeah.
A purse web,
Yeah.
or in the UK actually. I think it might be more Scotland.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, goldfish only have a 3-second memory.
Yeah, that's not true.
That is not true. The myth likely came from the assumption that small animals must have simple brains. I've heard this constantly. I have no idea where it started from, and these don't really seem to know.
actual evidence for it. I think there might have been like one
Evidence for
study
what?
once based on one type of thing
Right.
where they thought it showed that, but then on later studies, you can teach goldfish basically in the same way you can teach any other animal.
Yeah, I know one thing that was done where they taught a goldfish with a maze, how to get to food and stuff, and certain way to go and things to do to get to its food, and it remembered it for at least 6 months, so it's got at least a 6-month memory.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they also say that elephants never forget. I don't think that's true.
No, it's probably not.
I think they do forget. Actually, I know they forget.
All right.
Because when they go into that musk thing where they go into like that second puberty and they go crazy for a year, they've forgotten everything then.
Yeah.
How to be nice, good boys.
Yeah. No, they become nasty men.
Good elephant honky.
Yeah.
Honky.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine if we were allowed to do that in society. It was
go
just
a bit
like for
mental.
every man for 1 year in their life, just go crazy, and that's just allowed.
Purge.
Yeah.
Maybe like half a year, because I'm assuming we live longer than elephants.
Yeah. Just standing on the edge of a bridge, just fapping off onto the fucking cars below.
Yeah, yeah.
Screaming at the top of your lungs at babies in
Police,
fucking
anyone
shopping
comes
malls.
over, police come over or something, and you're like, it's my time of the year.
Yeah, and they're like, shit.
God damn it, okay.
All
Maybe
right.
it's the early thing, you know.
We've
2
all
days.
been through it, son.
Yeah. Everybody goes through it. It's like puberty.
Yeah.
Well, it's like period for guys.
Yeah.
And it happens like every year for about 3 days.
Yeah.
And as you get older, it goes away.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happens,
Yeah.
and we all think, when we do like crazy stuff and make a mistake, it's actually just a boy period.
Essentially, I mean, there is
I mean, just don't
actually
appreciate
apparently
it.
a sign that men do have like a cyclical cycle, hormone-wise, in the same way that women do. But
Is that
it's
why we
not
bleed
as
sometimes?
No,
Oh.
no, that's a different.
Why do we
thing.
bleed then?
That's a whole different thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Carry on, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just, thought.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, but it's not as pronounced as women's one, but yeah, it does exist.
Is that your one? No. Okay. Trying to take my absolutely clean and not illegal at all
CBD.
Mary Janey wannabe
CBD.
Yeah, the CBD stuff, of course.
CBD.
I wouldn't want to get out of my mind in the slightest.
No.
I think people look at me and they're like, you are the embodiment of somebody that would never take drugs. And I'm
That's
like, yeah.
true.
They're also like, you are also the embodiment of somebody, of such a manly man. You are like the manliest man I've ever met. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you're goddamn right. Wow, yeah.
I mean,
Get me a cocktail.
you're gonna say no?
Big Hebrew.
Big Hebrew.
There's a wrestler. He's going to have a match tomorrow and he might get shaved bald.
Christ.
He doesn't have the sideburns though.
Hebrew.
It's supposed to be a thing.
Well, that's Orthodox.
Oh, is that... Okay, okay. Is that like nuns for like Christianity?
Not really, because there's dudes as well.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of... So.
It's just an extreme,
Monk.
a more Orthodox, original, like specific
Right.
version of it.
Yeah, a more like... Yeah. I know what you kind of mean though.
You know, a traditional thing.
Yeah. Okay. Just like the fact that if you crack your knuckles, it's traditional, but it can cause arthritis.
It's also not true. I knew that one.
What? I think you're noticing a pattern here.
Yeah.
All of these
Yeah.
are not true.
Yeah. No, but I knew that one wasn't true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I do love cracking my knuckles, which is one of the
I-
reasons why I found this out. I went and Googled it when someone told me at one point. I was like, no, it fucking doesn't.
I can't actually really crack my knuckles very much, but I have like hypermobile fingers.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, so I can just bend them a lot more.
That's weird.
But it also means I pop blood vessels all the time when I draw me. No, it's a bastard. But
He's a flexy man.
do you know what it?
Flexy man.
I'm guessing you know what it is. So, the ladies like it, trust me.
Yeah.
Especially with the drummer wrist. Hey, you got bass fingers. You get
I
it.
got bass fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
Bass fingers are good.
I know. I've been told this.
Yeah.
I've had multiple friends that are bassists.
Yeah. Bass fingers can go for days.
I even, have one of them I was vagina brothers with, so
Eskimo Brothers.
asking me what that's it. I knew there was a term.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happens then when you crack your knuckles?
It releases little trapped up bits of gas, apparently.
Yeah, little air bubbles
Yeah.
that pop. Yep,
Yeah.
that's all it is. Just little air bubbles that pop.
Yeah.
The belief probably formed because knuckle cracking sounds unhealthy, and older people with arthritis often have swollen joints, hence the arthritis.
Yes.
Blech.
It's not that the cracking causes arthritis. It's that
No.
arthritis causes a lot of cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think it does. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there's any.
Oh no!
Connection between
In and of itself, it's a different type of crack. That's the problem. But they sound the same, but they're doing different
No,
things.
you don't hear arthritis.
Oh, you can.
No, Mum's got a lot of it. Like you don't hear it.
Well,
Like it's.
depends on the person.
I know we're on about. You can kind of feel it
Mm.
because of the grinding when you have it like that. That's more on the knee more than anything.
Yeah.
That's quite a big joint. You get it on the knee where you can kind of sometimes feel it and hear it a tad, I
Yeah.
guess. But not everywhere else, though. That'd be really fucked up. But there are also as well different versions of arthritis. You got the bone one. There's actually a nerve one,
Right, yeah.
which is like arguably worse apparently
Right.
because it's nerves and they're weird. They can, if they get messed up. I noticed when I had that trapped nerve on my arm. It's just so strange. It felt like it was super heavy, like just hurt and ached so much,
Yeah.
and like a burn sometimes as well. And you also think, have I got a blood clot? Am I about to pop my cloggies?
Am I gonna pop my clogs?
The myth survives though because the sound feels damaging even though evidence says otherwise. One doctor, Donald Unger, famously cracked the knuckles on only one hand for over 50 years to test the claim. Both hands ended up exactly the same.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good start, but we do need that
Yeah.
over a larger study as well.
Yes. Fair. Okay, bulls get angry at the colour red.
Yeah, I know this one's not
Mhm.
true as well.
Bulls do not specifically hate the colour red. Cattle are actually red-green colourblind.
Mhm.
In bullfighting, the bull actually reacts to the movement of the cape rather than the colour itself
Yeah.
because, as we said, it can't even see it.
Yep.
It has no idea it's there. The red cape became traditional partly because it hides blood stains more easily during fights, which is something that probably the UFC could do with sometimes,
Yeah.
you cover that.
I
up,
mean,
man, it looks
it's
dirty.
obviously it was used all the time in things like Tom and Jerry and fucking
Yeah, it just-
Warner Brothers
Yeah.
cartoons in general and
It became
Disney
what you
cartoons.
did. Because it's actually what they did. Like, that's
Yeah.
the one thing that is correct about it, ain't it?
Yeah, they did use it.
Yeah.
It's just the red wasn't the thing.
Yeah.
And then you'd have multiple ones where there was just a red something in the background and they'd just charge it for any reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Come get me!
Yeah.
Come get me!
Yeah.
You lose most body heat through your head. And for me and you, with large heads,
That's a bad one, yeah.
it is a worry, but apparently, worry no more, my
I didn't
friend.
know that. I thought that was true, yeah.
Same. This is one that I'm like, really? So the idea became widespread after old military survival studies where subjects wore Arctic suits without hats. Since the head was the only exposed body part, most heat escaped there. But the same would happen with any exposed body part.
So it's survivors. There's a certain term for it in mathematics. It's survivor something.
What?
Survivor statistics or something like that. It's basically you can only take your evidence from the things that return.
Right.
So if something returns and it's been hurt in a certain way, then you have to assume based on the data that you've got that that's where the harm is being caused. So they're not wearing a hat in their data. It's like, oh, you've lost your head is incredibly cold. It must be that's the problem.
You are incredibly cold.
Yeah.
It must be because you haven't got a hat on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they did a similar thing with Lancaster bombers during World War II. They'd send them out.
Okay.
They'd bomb Germany. They'd come back and they'd be like, well, look, all of these planes have got bullet holes all over here and here and here and here. And that means that we've got to rebuild those areas and reinforce them because they're getting shot a lot in those areas.
Oh, yeah.
And a different mathematician went, no, that's stupid. And they went, what? And he goes, these are the planes that got back.
Right.
These areas are reinforced enough that no matter how much they get shot, it still gets back.
That's a really good
We
point.
need to reinforce all of the other areas that aren't coming back.
Such a good point.
Yeah.
I never had actually thought of it like that.
Yeah, it's genius.
So in normal conditions, in the same way as you're saying, heat loss depends on how much skin is uncovered overall,
Yeah.
not specifically the head.
Yeah.
It's just, if that's the one you looked at all the time, you kind of see what you want to see in a sense.
Yeah, that's the only data they had.
Yeah, you see what you're looking for.
So they're like, it must be the head that's the problem.
Mhm.
Getting out there naked with a cap on.
And I think, like I said, for people like me and you that have large heads,
Yeah.
I was always like, oh man, I'm going to get cold quicker because I got more
Big
head,
ass head, yeah.
more head for heat to come out, naturally.
Apparently not.
And it makes sense, obviously, because he goes up and all that. You know, it does make a lot of sense when you think about it. But yeah, cool. I mean,
There we go.
that's nice to know. So worry no more. But you do need to worry about Napoleon, because we would go around saying he was extremely short. This was not true.
No.
He was not unusually short for his time
No.
at all.
This is the thing. A lot of people have said this over the years.
Who's Napoleon again? For the people
Napoleon
that don't
Bonaparte
know. The
was
young'uns.
the Emperor of France.
Emperor?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know
He
that.
started off as just a lowly, soldier. He worked his way up through to general. He then became the ruler of France, declared himself emperor, and began embarks on creating an empire for France.
So he was ruler first?
Yeah.
And then he was like, I like being this ruler, but it just doesn't sound grand
No, but everyone
enough.
else liked him just enough as to allow it. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
It was like, I kind of feel that I am kind of cool enough to be like an emperor.
Was anybody else an emperor after again?
No.
Oh, see, well, there you go. He
Yeah.
straight up created a position just for himself. That's a
I
gangster
kind of feel
move.
like I would be kind of fantastic. Do you not agree? As like an emperor kind of guy.
Oh. See, because the French, you
And
know,
they're like, oh yeah, definitely. You would be such a good emperor.
see, the French are just not used to having a French person with any kind of talent or charisma in any
Or
kind.
gall enough to
Gall,
just
yeah, the sheer cojones.
Yeah.
And then Napoleon comes along and it's like, yo, I'm emperor, bitch. And like, yeah, you are.
Even though I'm pretty sure Gaul comes from the Gaulish, who were like a French tribe who stood up against the Romans.
And Napoleon took
Hence
it.
Asterix and Obelisk being
I
Gauls.
know them.
Yeah.
I watched a clip about them the other day when they walked into a spider thing, actually.
Huh?
It looks so silly.
Yeah.
So silly.
I still remember the one where they went to America that was made into a TV movie, and they had Craig Charles as the voice of Asterix.
Wow. Yeah. So, finishing on this then, anyway, Mr. Napoleon, who
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever did interact with Obelix and Asterix, I don't know.
Probably not. No, it's a very different time.
I think it was in Bill and Ted.
Yes.
I think
I think he
Napoleon was
yeah.
a part of that.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
So there you go.
So
A
he
proper
could have done that
historical
way,
movie
yeah.
For you.
Definitely, that was definitely part of history.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But confusion came from differences between French and British measurement systems, you see,
Right.
because combined with British propaganda that mocked him as tiny and insecure, they
Yeah.
can say it's a, it came from confusion and all that. No, bull.
No, it was definitely the British.
Straight up propaganda.
Oh,
like,
look at
the short
such a
ass.
tiny man.
Look at this little
Isn't it-
tiny
the
man.
Tiny man needs to wear a big hat to make
Oh.
himself look bigger.
Oh, a little man syndrome, little man
Little
syndrome.
man syndrome, indeed. Yeah.
Ah.
What an absolutely terrible man he is.
He's going to bang your leg.
I quite frankly think that he's an awful swine.
Yes, and they eat too much cheese.
Yes.
And snails.
Yes.
And frog legs.
Yes.
Ew.
Yes.
And they have no charisma.
They don't know
They-
what they're doing.
Oh,
I mean,
if
they think they've got an empire. I tell you what, there's no empire like the British Empire.
And I just say, let everybody come over in dinghies as well now.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God! If we're gonna get rid of anyone, it should be the French.
Well, yes.
If we ran, we should do our
I
own.
mean, who else are you going to get rid of? You're going to get rid of the Indians?
Oh, no.
That's insane.
That'd be
We lose the
racism.
chicken masala.
Well, we made that, but yes.
But
That's our national dish, you mother trucker.
I don't care.
Oh,
I like myself a biryani too.
Oh, well, that's not Indian.
Well, we're gonna lose the
Biryani
Japanese.
is not Indian.
I have a DVD player there,
I
boy.
think it's Bangladesh.
Not going to be losing that anytime soon.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I put my finger up their butt.
Well, that's your own business.
That's what Napoleon did. It was
No,
famous.
Napoleon, don't get me started on that short ass.
Short ass mother trucker. Modern estimates place him around 5'6"
Yeah.
or 5'7" inches tall.
a good height for any man. Not too short at all.
All right, Charlie.
I'm just saying, like,
Charlie.
yeah, 5'7"
Is
isn't
that him?
that short, you know?
5'7" good, but I think I'd prefer 6'7". 6 and 7.
Have you ever seen the meme
Six and
of the dead or alive women's
7.
titties doing the 6'7" thing?
No, I don't go on X enough. You doom scroller.
No, I didn't even know it from that. I saw it from Papa Meat.
Ah, yeah. You that's
Papa Meat.
I do like that fella, to be fair.
He's good.
Yeah. Right then. So, not actually short. The myth survived because he fit the stereotype of an angry, power-hungry ruler compensating for insecurity.
Yeah.
and propaganda from everybody else.
Saying he's a short ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody has propaganda, and China loves to use its propaganda to make it seem like it's, just one next level of badassery.
Yeah.
For example, everybody believes that the Great Wall of China is visible from space.
Not true.
But no, not true. That would be goddamn ridiculous.
Yes.
And first of all, what level of space? How far up is space technically? I know there is a certain level, isn't there?
Yeah, to be in orbit, essentially. Yeah.
And it's just not going to happen. You can't do it. Like, it's not that wide when you think about it. It's
No.
only as wide, it's like, it doesn't look that wide from what I've seen. Like,
I think the
when you're walking along
original idea is, I think
No,
that
it's
it was
long.
you could actually see a dust storm interacting with it. That was the thing. It wasn't that they could see the wall of China. They could see dust, like,
Right.
building up on one side of it.
And if you knew what you were looking for,
if you
might
knew
be
what,
able to.
you'd be like, oh, that could be the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's all built along a giant fucking mountain ridge. So, yeah,
Like-
big dust build up on one side as it sort of tries to get over.
Like how there was something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was something where essentially like black holes or something can warp matter, which is how one of the things we measure to figure out where they are. But it's like this tiny, it's like 1/25th of the size of a proton is the thing that we measure.
Yeah.
It's like super tiny. So you need to really know what you're looking for, but if you see it and you know what you're looking for, it says a lot.
Yeah.
But if you otherwise, you wouldn't have a clue what you're looking at.
Yeah.
I get the same kind of feeling from that then.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So astronauts have repeatedly, actually the claim existed before humans even went to space,
Oh.
which probably says it all right there. I think
That
we can
does.
stop.
Basically, that says it all, yeah.
That was why we went to space, then to see if we could really see it. That was the
sounds
real
like
reason.
a Chinese guy. He's like, oh, did you know you can see the Great Wall of China from space?
Oh, that's
And he goes, what? No, you can't. Yes, you can. How can you? You've never been to space. Prove it. And he goes,
give me 20 years.
give me 20 years. Yes, I will be there and I will prove it.
10 years later, he stabs him.
Yeah.
Did you know Nazca lines, same thing? They were their Nazca
Yeah.
lines, and the Great Wall of China spells out the word ass.
Does.
With a picture of a cat showing its butthole
Yeah.
from behind.
It's very detailed.
That's where that picture comes from, that classic one that you draw, that
Yeah.
shape. Yeah, obviously the actual one is much more detailed.
Yeah.
It's quite artistic, to be fair.
Yeah, I love it.
Had the mounds
I've
as
got it
well.
on my wall at home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Had the mounds kind of fit in around the butthole too. I think it's
It's art. Yeah.
chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss indeed.
Now, they should be able to come in, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up then, alcohol warms you up,
Yeah, not true.
which is surprising because I always was. I was always aware of the fact that alcohol does warm you up. I actually legitimately thought that was a scientific reaction. Hence why people, or maybe not necessarily that it does warm you up, but it makes you feel like it warms you up.
It does. Now, do you know how
Okay.
this works?
I thought it did warm you up until a moment ago. So
You
no.
have alcohol, you drink alcohol, and alcohol is a dilator. It dilates all of the blood vessels in your body. When you're really cold, your body turns off a certain amount of blood flow to your extremities, your fingers, your hands, your toes, stuff like that,
Right.
to keep the warmth in your core at maximum running temperature so that you don't die. When you drink alcohol, all of those blood vessels that your body has been oh so carefully keeping closed suddenly rush open again. So all of your body fills with the lovely warm blood that was previously in your chest and around your heart, and now instead it's all in your hands and your feet and all the
So-
other places.
There's even more holes that you can't help but stick open when you're drunk.
Yeah.
God, man,
Yeah.
spreading the holes open all the time. I thought it was just the
It
ladies.
dilates all kinds of stuff,
God
mate.
damn it!
Yeah.
Well, that sucks then.
Yeah.
So what does it actually do? It doesn't actually do anything. It just
It reduces your central core temperature over time.
so it's like I know that
Because
kind
all of
feeling.
that blood will now be getting cooled in your extremities and then being returned to your heart and your lungs and your all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And normally it wouldn't be. Normally you'd be staying at a higher core temperature because you're drinking alcohol. All that cold blood just rushes everywhere.
Right. It does say it here actually, because in reality it increases heat loss from the body and lowers core temperature.
Yeah.
So it actually makes you cold quicker. Then.
Overall, it makes you a lot
That's
colder.
really surprising.
Yeah.
I was about to say while you were saying it that it felt like the shower effect then, but it kind of is opposite than that.
Yeah.
The shower effect is you're really warm still, but because a second ago you were slightly warmer than you are now, you're cold.
Yeah.
Even though your body temperature is still warm.
Yeah.
And so once you dry off and all that, you feel warm for a while.
Yeah.
And I do anyway, man.
No, it's
might
not
be the
that.
masturbation, I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's not that at all. It's literally just the blood vessels opening up.
Ah.
Yeah.
So the effect can actually become dangerous in cold environments because people feel warmer while the body is losing heat faster.
However,
We've all been in that situation.
if you have just been out in a cold environment and then you get home to a lovely warm fire and you take a nice shot of whiskey or a rum and coke or something like that, and it suddenly opens up your blood vessels, you will get warmer significantly quicker.
And if that is if you haven't already half passed out or been sick, once you've been messed up and got home from the cold and gone in the warm and had it hit you, it can mess you up, man, sometimes.
dude.
Especially if you've been smoking a lot on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
That's when it can really get you.
Yeah.
That's the one where...
It was like when I was at university, we had a thing where it was like, sometimes we'd get back and we'd still want to sort of, chill out or like
of course,
whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I can either drink some milk and it will settle my stomach, or I'll drink some milk and it will make me immediately vomit.
Yeah.
It's the
I would
make
choose
or
the
break.
latter.
Yeah.
So the former.
Yeah, no, but you never know. You never know.
don't get to pick,
It's a
unfortunately.
50-50 chance and you just got to try it.
Yeah. Just have something there ready to go.
Yeah.
Just like in the same way, if you want to grow some thick hair, people will let you know over and over that shaving hair makes it grow back thicker.
Not true at all.
Not true. This is something that many people still say. I hear this a lot from people that, more than anything, that want to be able to grow facial hair.
Yeah.
Me being one of them. And I used to think it was true, and then realise from doing it, I don't think this is true. I don't think this is working. And I don't quite understand why it would, because you're only cutting away from, like, the
if there's not also
the hairs in the skin. You're
Yeah.
cutting just the end off. How
Yeah.
would it grow back thicker?
Also, like, if there's not a hair follicle there to be cut and grow larger, then it's not going to grow larger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
Just logically.
But it would need to be there to shave it.
Yeah, but
Is
that's
that
the
what
thing.
you're saying? Because there's
Then
more.
people are going like, oh yeah,
should
it'll
be
make
more.
it grow in thicker and it will like fill in area. It won't fill in shit.
Yeah. Is it supposed to be that, like, you'd have like thicker hair, or is it? It should
It's
have
literally
extra
just
hairs coming
as you
out
cut
then,
the
or-
hair, it literally just has a wider base that then grows out. It doesn't have the pointy tip anymore.
Because didn't they? I think while shaving hair doesn't do it, isn't there something about plucking hair?
Plucking hair can potentially lead to you losing the follicle, though.
Really, I thought it made you come back stronger, like thicker.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if not.
Yeah.
So it doesn't shaving it though does not change hair thickness, growth speed, or colour. Obviously, colour. That's stupid.
Yeah. No one's expecting that. No one's expecting to fucking L'Oreal their hair by ripping it all out.
I just realised what I said as well. I said it as does not change hair thickness, growth, speed, or colour.
Yeah.
I said growth speed separately.
Like growth
as if
and
it grows
speed.
and how quickly it runs away.
Yes, how quickly this hair can whip out of the way of danger.
Remember in the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror
Yeah.
episode when Snake's hair is taking over Homer
Yeah.
and he jumps off and runs away?
Yeah.
That's the speed I'm on about.
Yeah. It's
Freshly,
like having fucking venom on your head.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, hairy venom.
Or the other South Park episode, Denim. That was fun.
Yeah,
Did you not see that one?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's quite a new one, but literally he doesn't have venom. He has denim.
Oh, okay.
It's a pair of jeans.
Yeah. The freshly shaved hairs have blunt edges instead of naturally tapered tips, making regrowth feel rougher or
Yeah.
darker. As the hair grows out evenly, it appears thicker, even though the follicles themselves are unchanged. So it does look thicker then.
It
The
looks-
missurprise because
It looks
the
thicker, but
illusion
there's
is very
no
noticeable
extra follicles.
shaving.
It's not like it's actually
Oh,
promoting.
Well, I
growth
mean,
of
if it
hair.
looks it, that's all that matters.
That is it.
Well, not all that matters. You'd like both, but that's still better than
It's the
nothing.
grower or the shower.
You
debate.
think about every form of makeup that women wear, like when they put those things on to just make it look thicker. It's not
Yeah.
actually thicker; it just looks thicker. They're putting stuff on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start putting mascara on my face.
I'm gonna put it on my pubes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that at first. I was about to say I'm a dick, but then I was like, no, I don't need help there.
I'm going to put it on my nasal hair.
I want to see if I could shave my...
Just get them real long and just, like, stretch them out.
I think I could shave my pubes and put them on my face.
Yeah.
Can you get a beard transplant yet? Is that a thing yet?
I mean, I'm sure you could take hairs from other places and put them on your face.
You better be able to. I know it's painful having a hair transplant.
You're going to take the hairs off your butt?
I ain't got money. I ain't got a hairy butt. I got hairy legs.
I've got quite a hairy butt. You can have some of mine.
I think I prefer my own, you know. Maybe. Mine's. I got to go with the Nordic blonde stuff, man. You got with the dark ass hair.
I do have.
I don't need that.
Hair, yeah. You'd have to like either strategically place it so it was like a little like image of some kind, or like a little like shape, like a Tony Stark thing.
Oh right, yeah. Maybe.
Or you just bleach that shit.
If I bleach it though, and
it's gonna have shit on it anyway, so you're gonna want to bleach it a little bit.
If I bleach it around my face though, then I'm gonna have a few issues. Like I might accidentally get the bleach in my mouth.
That's true.
And then I get it on my tongue.
That's true.
And then what if I I get it at the back and it takes out the bit that tastes sour, or get it at the front and it takes out the bit that tastes sweet.
Oh, you see.
Luckily, it doesn't matter though,
Yeah.
because tongue does not have different taste zones like we have been told forever in school. We've all seen that diagram. Actually, let's find it in case people are like, wait, what are they on about?
The tongue map, yeah.
Because everybody would have seen this before.
I literally was taught this in the same lesson that I was told it was bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if
because my teacher was like, "This is what I've got to teach you, but let me tell you, this is not true."
Wow, so you had a good teacher then in that case.
She was brilliant.
So I never had that. Oh, you can't actually fucking... Okay, screw it. I'm just going to...
I can't remember her name. Mrs. Hazel.
I never had any teacher tell me...
She had the big bazoombas.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Actually, let me put it on big screen. Right there. So this is the classic picture right here. That's
right.
When I was doing it though, this is how old we are though. I'm sure you remember this. When we was in school, umami wasn't a thing.
No.
That didn't exist.
Nope.
And I'm not even sure what taste that is again. I think you told me.
Umami is a sort of background flavour.
Such as?
It comes in things like beef and shiitake mushrooms and like portobello mushrooms and cheeses.
So like a fleshy.
It's like a deep savouriness.
Right. Yeah, because there isn't really a savoury there. So okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we look at this map, and for anyone listening on audio, it's the classic. You got a tongue out.
If you want to taste umami by itself, taste MSG. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that actually. So at the sides you got the sour portion. At the back you got bitter by the tonsils. At the front, right at the front, you got salty. Just behind that you got sweet, and then all the middle is that umami. But yeah, just
how shit would it taste if that's literally what the flavour profile was like, as well? Like in my mouth when I eat something,
the combinations though.
Yeah, but I taste it all everywhere.
Oh, you mean
I taste it all everywhere.
Well, I think the idea would be like, because bear in mind people believed this for so long, like it sent like sensations like
a combined signal. Yeah,
some shit like that in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just. It's easy to dispel it though, which is why I don't understand why I went around so long. By literally just using the end of your tongue.
There, you put a little bit of salt there, and you put a little bit of salt there, and you're I can taste salt everywhere.
Then again, I'm thinking about... Actually, you might be able to do that. I'm thinking about doing it with my tiny ass tongue, which gives you a whole nother level of issues.
That is difficult.
So what I would do to test it is I would just use the end of my tongue with different flavours and prove that I could taste
all of
bitter
them on
at
just
the
the
front
tip.
of my tip. Yeah, just the tip.
Yeah.
That's all I can use.
Yeah.
Just the tip.
Yeah, you could solve the issue with that. And I've got the other version, which is the control for yours, because I'm trying it everywhere on the tongue and still getting the same result.
There you go. Yeah. So
proven.
That's scientifically proven, and I think we've done a good job there.
Yeah, I don't think we even need to do the experiment. Is that proven?
I think we've helped the planet there.
I think we have.
Nay, the universe.
Yeah. The UN should give us a fucking prize.
I think the aliens will want to know about that too.
I think they will.
I think we need to hit them up and be like,
I think they don't know enough about taste
it.
and sensation. That's why they're coming here.
It could be if the ones, especially they're in those
like,
many
we
black
don't have fajitas
outfits.
on fucking Alpha Centauri.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fajitas are banging.
So this thing though has been around since the early 1900s it came from a mistranslated German paper,
Yeah.
which is something I never knew.
Right.
In reality,
Mistranslated. That explains a lot.
it does. Yeah, the
Yeah.
amount of shit that we misunderstand
Yeah.
because of that.
There was me and a mate at university.
some
We had this
famous
thing where it was
conflict.
like there was the British back in the day. You know, we had the Queens. You know, we had the Queens, which is English, and then we had foreign. You know, you're a foreign. You can talk to that other foreign, but he's German and he's Indian, sir. They're both foreign.
They're different type. They're
Yeah.
both flavours of foreign.
Yeah. So they can both speak to each other, surely.
Like during the pandemic where I forgot the world was bigger than Birmingham.
Yeah.
I did it a lot.
Yeah.
Bats are blind, but did you know?
They're not blind.
They are not blind. You're getting the hang of this, you are.
No.
You're getting the hang of it.
They're not.
Most species of bats can see reasonably well, and some see very effectively in low light.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave that, actually. Toads give you warts? Not true.
No.
Warts are caused by human papillomavirus infections.
Virus.
It's just a bit silly. You're not going to get warts from touching a toad because everybody that has warts doesn't go around touching toads to get them.
No.
I used to get warts when I was younger. I got actually one somewhere, I can't remember where. But no toads.
No toads.
Never touch a toad.
Never a toad.
Unless I'm eating them at night.
Never a toad has he come across.
Do we eat them at night, maybe? Little mini ones? That's why we never see them?
No.
Who knows? I'll put my willy in them.
You don't do that.
I got a few other ones. That I
Oh
won't go
God, this one pisses me off
I won't
so
go
much.
through all of these, but these are more science-based ones.
Okay, we only use 10% of our brains.
Yeah, this is a very famous one.
Yeah, this is also the concept of a movie called Lucy, I think. Where Scarlett Johansson plays a woman who's got a drug in her buttocks or something, and it breaks open and it allows her to suddenly use 100% of her brain, and by doing that, she can apparently change her hair color at will. It's like, fuck you, film.
Well, yeah, I mean, she could change the matter with her brain.
Yeah, fuck
That's
that.
what she does.
It's bullshit.
Because it's another level. It's not just being smart. I saw somebody talking about this recently. Neil deGrasse Tyson with somebody, weirdly enough. It's not just that they're changing matter. I mean, sorry, it's not just that they're changing their air. Because why would you be able to do that from being smart?
Yeah.
You got like psychic powers now. You know, you can change matter. This is why I was saying that if you're able to do that, they've actually got a form of like telescope that can detect that from like black holes millions of miles away.
Right, yeah.
So if one happened on the planet, they'd instantly know though.
Yeah.
So you got to do it and dip, you know, because the government's going to be onto you.
I don't understand that logic at all.
Because the black holes or whatever they're looking for does have something to change his matter.
Right.
Neil deGrasse Tyson saying this, so you know, take it up with him.
Okay, so they're going to be looking for you. Yeah, I see what you mean.
But actually, just say here, look at the self-help writers later turned it into a fake scientific statistic, and Hollywood helped spread it further through films like Lucy.
There we go.
So do you know where that comes from then? Because like you said,
the actual concept originally was that you only used 10% of your brain for conscious thought activity.
well,
That is you being you, thinking about you, being all that kind of stuff. The rest of it was all being used for basically keeping you alive and keeping all of your brain and nervous system functioning correctly and allowing you to continue being you.
Well, I mean, what the actual confusion was when it was originally made, it was psychologist William James in the 1890s. He was talking about potential, like about most people are only about 10% as smart as they could be. Not that you only use 10% of your brain.
If they educated themselves more, they could be 90 or 10 times more.
Yeah, exactly. That was what he was getting at, and he just got completely misunderstood, and he just kept going and going. It is one of the most overly, like your reaction as soon as you read it.
Yeah, I've fucking made my fucking eyes roll, man. Yeah.
Well, that film Lucy was good, though, don't get me wrong, but
I might watch it now that I know it's about psychic like development beyond, but even then it's like you're not using just 10% of your brain.
But that's the idea, isn't it? That's where that idea comes from, where if you use all your brain you can do all these different powers and that. Like you hear about that in like a lot of things, like the idea of monks that can like levitate too.
Yeah.
So, you know, is that true? Who knows? Apparently they can.
Some people say they can.
They do.
Until I see it.
Yeah. Well, we're not.
You know.
We're not the chosen ones.
Have you ever seen people trying yogic jumping?
I don't know what that is.
Yogic flying, sorry. It's where people literally sit cross-legged and they just jump a cross on a mat while being cross-legged.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, well, actually, by doing that, I actually gain, like, a little bit of, like, flight in between, so actually I'm staying up there longer. It's like, no, you're not.
Oh, on a plane, so it's...
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's just kind of a bit stoopy, I think.
That's fairly common in the yoga thing, though.
Yeah. One of the ones that's on the thumbnail too.
Oh, this one, yeah, I know this.
I don't know this at all. I
It's
have no idea where
brutal.
this
It's
is
so
from.
horrible.
What is it then?
So the lemmings commit mass suicide. The idea that lemmings sort of climb off of cliffs is literally forced to happen by a Disney documentary because they heard it was a thing. And so they got a load of vehicles and drove at a giant pack of lemmings that they'd put there, and they all obviously ran away from the cars off the cliff. And they recorded it and said it was a fucking real thing. It was ludicrous.
I want to see this then. When you put it them jumping off cliffs was later. This has got to be it.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Not a short one there. Is that a shorter one, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll try the first one.
Yeah,
if we need to.
Oh my god, this is it. I've never actually seen the footage, which is
Should I go
this is
small?
Yeah, go small.
Because I'm worried about Disney. You
Yeah,
know.
it's quite an old one, so they shouldn't be able to do shit. But you never know. Anyway.
I don't know if they can still. I'm not sure.
Oh my god, look how old it is.
They might not be able to be fair, because of copyright and all that.
Yeah.
In this land of many mysteries, it's a strange fact that the largest legends seem to collect around the smallest creatures. One of these is a mountain.
Let's skip forward a bit. Oh,
You're too far, yeah. So look, here they go.
Oh, this is right at the beginning, okay.
Yeah, so they've got them all
The story
there.
is one of the persistent tales of the Arctic. And as often happens in man's nature
chilling,
lore,
walking about.
Just having a lovely time being a lemming.
And then what, they apparently just start jumping off the things.
Yeah.
Hey,
Here they go,
you
look.
fancy committing suicide?
ahead
Yeah,
lies
that'd be
the
cool.
Arctic shore, and
I
beyond,
shouldn't have said that now.
and still
Look.
little animals surge forward.
So they get a strategic filming of it, and then they just force a load of fucking lemmings off the cliff by
Oh,
driving
shit.
cars at them.
Oh, damn.
Creating tiny avalanches of sliding soil and rocks.
Tiny avalanche.
Seemingly indestructible lemmings.
Seemingly indestructible.
Oh, yeah.
So mean.
Those ones that just fell and were
Notice how
moving.
you're not seeing them run off the cliff.
Yeah, the ones
It's
that
like
are
they're almost
moving.
fucking pouring them out of a bucket.
Yeah, it really... Yeah,
These
it doesn't
poor
even,
little lemmings.
It doesn't even feel like they're being, like, driven by a car.
No.
It feels like just being poured out.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank God that films are...
That was Disney.
Yeah. Thank God films are different now.
Family-friendly Disney just abusing lemmings and lying about it.
Yeah, well, what happened to the good old days when you would only be abusing kids on those sets?
Yeah.
God, come on, man.
Come on, guys.
Jeez. At least it's better now, eh? At least it's better now.
Well, yeah, definitely. So much better now.
So real lemmings do experience population booms and migrations, and some drown, trying to cross water. But, shockingly, they do not intentionally kill themselves. Unlike the bridge, of course, where dogs have legitimately multiple times
Just thrown themselves
thrown
out of
themselves
cars or while walking along the
Yeah,
bridge
yeah.
and just off into the fucking nether.
just for no reason,
Yeah.
man. Just because dogs, I don't know if you know, dogs don't normally do that. They will.
No.
It's almost like they know how big the hill is on the other side, or they'll check. Like just you never really think about that, but dogs.
Plus, they want to stay with the pack, and the pack is all in the car. We're having a nice little drive along in the car.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh my mate. But I think that might be all of the ones I was going to.
I mean, there's a couple there that I know. Hair and nails keep growing after death. That's not true. It's just that your body loses moisture and your skin shrinks back, and therefore the nails and the hair appear longer.
Yeah. Next one,
Vaccines
then.
cause autism. That has been pretty widely debunked for the vast majority of the standard vaccines
There was
that
like
most people use.
one study to begin with that claimed it, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that study has been debunked over and over.
and that
hasn't
guy
it?
has been debunked multiple times, but he kept on getting more and more people on his side, and yeah.
A 1998 paper in the Lancet.
There are
claiming a
people
link
who still
between
claim
it.
that there are links to it, and I have listened to those people on the Joe Rogan
Same.
podcast,
I've
and they
listened to a
make
few.
fairly interesting point in some ways, but I don't have enough information to say that that is the case. And also, for the vast majority of the time, I don't think people are actually wanting to go out and give people autism for no reason whatsoever.
I don't think it's in any way, if there is anything to it, I don't think it would in any way be a planned thing.
No.
I think it would just be a we don't care thing.
An accident, yeah.
Like the whole
There was
leaded petrol and all that. Like,
Yeah.
we know, but we don't care.
There was a Penn and Teller thing where they got a thing about vaccines, and they were like, okay, so even imagine that you do sometimes get autism from a vaccine. We're going to show you what happens here. We have a vaccine shield over here and people without a vaccine shield over here. Now, when you throw a ball at them, bang. Look, nothing happens. Throw it at the other one. Hits a load of other people. And he goes like, that's what a vaccine does. It stops people dying. And if it stops millions of people dying, 2 or 3 people getting autism, it's probably not the worst thing.
To be fair, yeah. Not wrong, actually. Yeah, there is something weird about... I don't know if there is something weird about vaccines, but I have heard a lot of the discussion about it too in the links and that. But you also, when people, especially with the autistic stuff, when people are looking for links, like that whole thing I keep hearing about where non-verbal ones are communicating with each other and stuff.
Yeah, I listened to that
psychically.
episode as well, yeah.
I swear I've heard ones before talking about it where it's like you couldn't reenact it though. It was only when the particular person was doing it because it was like, wasn't that they were cheating, but it's just if you really want the answer to be there,
You'll give them hints.
Yeah. And
Can I...
they'll make a noise that you'll just assume is what you're looking for. In the same way how like ghost hunters, will hear noises on an EVP. We're like, he just said hello there.
Some of the non-verbal people still do use keyboards to talk though.
Yeah, well, in that situation, that's a different thing. But at the same time, the concept as well that more autistic people are, more so, the next level of evolution, but it's just obviously, like a bit not quite there perfectly yet. It's like when you have these different branches of evolution and they figure it out more and more, But
it's like the fish that's trying to learn how to breathe. It's like it can survive on the land for a little bit of time, but it's still got floppy, stupid fins, and it can't really walk properly. But it's getting there.
It's still a fish, but
give it a few more thousand years, and it'll be sorted. Right as rain.
Man.
Yeah,
better than us. Like there's
imagine if that's what happened. If we wiped ourselves out with AI, and then that fucking fish alone was like, I'm going to take the place of the humans.
Oh, have you heard Joe Rogan's little theory for what he thinks is going to happen with the AI and quantum computing and stuff?
What, do you think it's going to be a utopia or?
No. He thinks that what could happen anyway is that when AI goes with quantum computing and that, it's going to be like a super powerful thing that can do all these different stuff. Like it could change, he's on about it could potentially do crazy stuff that we don't even think about right now. This seems like almost sci-fi.
Fiction,
yeah.
It's like there was someone he had on there who was talking about potentially like it programming itself into the fabric of the universe itself, essentially, which is like that sounds a bit far-fetched.
But what he was getting at though more is because they were talking about Peter Thiel and stuff as well doing it all, which I've learned a bit more about that Palantir thing. But yeah, he was talking here about how if a computer got that powerful, it would also at the same time be like a virgin.
Right.
And it would birth the Antichrist or maybe the actual second coming of Jesus.
Yeah.
Maybe because it is like a virgin.
Maybe that's the thing.
But then how that would work, I really don't know. It would literally create it. It's an interesting concept though, because there is no way the actual
maybe
straight
it makes
up religion
its own
stuff
body
is
like
gonna be
Ultron
real.
style.
Yeah, true, maybe. Maybe very well could be.
Then it is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I see. You think it's like a whole being.
It is its own Father.
Yeah.
It makes its own body. It inhabits its own body. Becomes its son.
True. Yeah, it's like the trifecta thing where they're all in one. That is very true, actually. It does work in a few different ways.
Yeah.
Because
it's already the spirit at the moment. It just doesn't have a body.
Yeah. Or the sun.
Yeah.
See, annoyingly does work. It's one of those kind of things where if you really don't like it, and you want to be like, Joe, are you stupid, guy?
Yeah, you just have to look a little bit at the thing and go, come on, he's not that stupid.
Well, it's one of them where, you, like me with simulation theory,
Yeah.
I hate it because I can't really argue it.
Yeah.
That's the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
How am I going to argue against somebody saying that everything is not really there?
Yeah.
And as you know, I also find it really strange that it would be a shared simulation. That seems like such a strange assumption to make to me. Even more so, because it would be so much easier.
Shared. We're not outside the simulation. We're just NPCs being put into a simulation to see what we would do in a given situation. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that version. There's also the version where people think it's like the Matrix.
Yeah.
You know?
Then there's another one where people think it's like a solo simulation for one person.
That's what I think it would be more than anything. Everybody's in their own thing and that.
Right.
And like, in my one, I would think
That's
you're
the
an NPC.
Descartes.
And
That's
all
the
that.
I think therefore I am.
Yeah.
He says I know that I am a thinking, a functioning thing, but I cannot prove that for anything else because I don't know what's going on in their head.
It's kind of yeah, that's the weird thing. We like as a person, I get like not philosophical here, but it's the kind of thing I've thought about since like young.
Yeah.
The idea of like I've got all these like thoughts and like everything in my head, and I can see and all this, and remembering that every other person you look at can do the exact same thing, and that they're a whole nother person. It's really trippy to really get your head around.
Yeah, because there's so many of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you realise how different people can be, and then it's like I would never do that thing.
Yeah.
I suppose that's why I'm endlessly interested by people.
Have you ever sat awake at night and tried to think about how nothing is?
What?
I used to do it when I was a kid. Occasionally, I'd think about death and like
that's
the idea that when you died there'd be nothing, and I'd try to sit and contemplate the idea of what nothing would feel like.
I don't know. God knows why you grew up with mood issues.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my normal shit. Like, I had another thing in my head when I was a kid where I'd constantly be thinking about what would happen if gravity suddenly shifted.
Oh.
Like, if gravity, instead of going down, suddenly went sideways, how would I survive the situation? And I'd spend, like, a good half an hour in a lesson thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, what if the aliens suddenly turned the switch and we're like, oh, what do you do?
Yeah.
Fair, man.
Because it's not as simple as you think. It's not like you can just defend yourself against what's inside the building. Like, if gravity went that way, you and me would go into this, and this chair would fall on top of us. But we might be able to survive that. But you know what's coming next? The fucking Atlantic.
Oh, my God. In what? What? Are we going to get attacked by the Atlantic?
Yeah, because if gravity's changed and it's going, like, eastwards, the Atlantic is just going to pour over us, just like a fucking giant waterboard.
A giant waterboard?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that to happen.
No.
I think while I'm loading something up...
The only people who survive would be people with really deep basements.
People with really...
Because then they could sit in their basement and they'd watch the waterfall go by.
Ah.
Yeah.
A waterfall?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Why are you putting Kim Kardashian on the...
It's not Kim Kardashian.
It looks like Kim Kardashian.
Actually, to be fair, it's probably about the same acting ability.
Yeah.
I was just putting something on for the begin. It's not actually come on the screen.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I just got some other stuff I was going to show you because I think we're done there with a lot of the facts
Yeah.
that people don't know.
There's quite a few that people think are true that are definitively not.
I think I missed out evolution is just a theory because people just misunderstand the notion of what theory means.
Yeah.
They think it means hypothesis.
It doesn't.
Theory means
a theory
it's been
means
proven.
it's proven in science because we've got enough evidence to prove the theory.
Yeah. And the only other one as well is the 5-second rule keeps food safe.
What? That one's true.
It's not true.
I saw a thing that said it was true.
Well, that thing is... How would that ever be true if you really think about it, man?
I don't know, but apparently I saw a thing where it said it was true.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah.
The ideal claim is food is safe to be picked up safe to be eaten if picked up quickly after dropping it. But research from Rutgers University found bacteria can transfer almost instantly, often in less than a second.
I mean, obviously that makes sense.
Yeah. Wet foods like watermelon collected bacteria far faster than dry foods. Also makes sense.
Yeah.
And smooth surfaces transfer bacteria more easily than carpet. They've all survived mostly because people rarely got noticeably sick after using it, and because they're all dum-dums.
Yeah, but also, like, I think people are supposed to eat a certain amount of dirt during their lives.
You really want me to try dust and dirt, don't you, from these new immigrants? You really want me to give it a go?
I do.
My
You
God.
got to try it, mate. It's good for you. Like, Gwyneth Paltrow's well into it. She's always eating clay.
Oh, yeah, but she's eating many things, ain't she?
Yeah.
though? She's making candles that smell like body parts.
A vagina, specifically.
Specifically, yeah. She is
I
quite,
don't know why you're trying to sugarcoat it.
I want you to say sugarcoat it. The one I did miss, actually,
okay.
which is kind of blow your mind a bit,
Right.
is that sugar makes kids hyperactive. Not true. It
Right.
is not true.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you, as somebody who's had 2 children, I don't know if I'm agreement with
You
that.
struggle to believe it. Yeah.
But I think there's something else here though that explains why. So the belief logic came from Dr. Benjamin Feingold in the 70s, who suggested food might affect behaviour, food additives. The public simplified it into sugar causes
food
hyperactivity.
additives. That's the thing.
Right, so it's not the sugar, it's
Yeah,
the additives.
it's the additives.
It's like the blue food dye that
Yeah.
used to be in chips.
Yeah, the Americans still use
Yeah.
that we don't.
There's still certain things that we do use, because trust me, kids do get hyper when they have
Yeah.
sugar.
Well,
Sweets.
aspartame is one of the worst ones.
Oh, what?
Aspartame.
What the mugger
That's
is that?
a artificial sweetener, and it's in lots of things. It's in like all of the diet Coca-Colas and Fantas and...
Is that one
Yeah.
that comes from animals?
No, it's entirely... Aspartame, I believe, came from coal.
Okay.
It's a leftover byproduct of burning coal.
See,
And this one guy went up to it at one point, and he was like, it smells strangely sweet. And he dipped his finger in it and went, that's delicious. It's fucking sweet. And then they started putting in sugar as sugar replacement. And then, of course, they did a huge campaign to be like, sugar's bad for you. You need to use sugar alternatives like aspartame. Which I think became Slim and... what is it?
It's actually good for
Splendor
you.
or whatever it
Oh, so
is.
it's actually good for
Yeah.
you then. Wow.
The
Better
thing
than
is,
sugar.
there's things that show that it can cause hyperactivity. There's things that show it can cause cancer. And there's also another issue you have with the way your body works. So, when you drink a sugary drink, your body floods your system with insulin. It goes, there's a shitload of sugar. Quickly, get all the insulin out, deal with the sugar, bind it into your body, get all the fat, delicious, we're done.
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah. If you do that with a sugary drink that does not actually contain sugar, your body still has the same reaction. You taste sweetness, your body goes, fill it with insulin, we need loads of insulin, there's loads of sugar.
Yeah, I had caramel drizzled chicken earlier, so that would have done it.
Yeah, but if you're doing that with something that doesn't actually have a type of sugar you can digest, i.e. aspartame and other like zero
Caramel.
sugar thing alternatives, those will produce the insulin effect, and then your body will be sat there with a shitload of insulin and nothing to do. And it goes, oh shit,
It's like Viagra.
oh shit, we just released loads of insulin and there's nothing there. This is going to a real problem. We're going to have to build up all our insulin again.
So-
And it gets to learn over time, it associates that sugar with not having sugar there. The sweetness with not having sugar. So when you do actually eat something with a shitload of sugar in it, your body doesn't produce the insulin required to deal with the sugar.
Right.
Which then leads to type 2 diabetes.
Ah, yeah. From the beginning of what you're on about, I was like, this is just getting into diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I slightly phased out a bit.
No, I know, but
Because-
that's how it works.
What?
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's a long process, but basically, if you want to have something sweet and delicious, probably just go for actual sugar.
Well, maybe just don't, have it constantly all the time and
And also
end
go-
up getting diabetes.
also
Just a crazy idea.
Don't go for
And if you get near to having
Yeah.
diabetes, get the injection thing from
Also-
the NHS.
less chocolate,
Simple.
more cakes.
Sure, okay.
Because cake is just as delicious as a chocolate bar,
Well, that's my opinion.
but there is less sugar in the cake overall than there is in the chocolate bar.
Matter of opinion and really depends on the cake.
I fucking love a cake.
Yeah, but I'm saying it really depends on what cake as to how much sugar is in it.
Yeah, I love me some cake though.
Well, I mean, that's... Yeah, I'm not a huge cake person.
I love cake.
I'm too sexy and like ripped to be eating cake all the time. You know,
That's
what
true.
can I do?
You
Yeah,
like
I
The
can't
Rock.
be doing it. No, I'm not quite. I don't want that giant body.
Right.
I wear the baggy shirt so that the ladies are
Yeah.
surprised when they
You went into
take it
the
off.
you went into the ripped bod. You're into the sort of the sleek bod.
Yeah, I haven't got a six pack, but you know, I've got that V.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't anymore. I remember when I used to have that. I was like, yeah.
I never had the V.
Oh,
I've always been too chunky for the V.
I had that good bod when I was in that slag time, man.
The slack
Getting
time was a
exercise, you
little
know.
old time where he
And
got
slack
his dick
together.
wet.
Not a little time, but
Slag man, baby. Slag man, baby, slag man.
okay.
I'm just jamming on my own stuff. It's got
Oh.
nothing to do with you, bro.
Oh,
Don't
we
worry
did
about it.
miss one actually. Climate change isn't real.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a debate anyway. That's not really one that should be on here. I wasn't going to include it. I'm not going to go through it because I don't really think you can put that on something like this because I think that's a bit longer.
It's a big debate.
Yeah, there's a bit more into it than just saying,
Yeah.
you thought it was real, but it's not.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah.
Or no, you thought it wasn't real, but it is. I think is what that one said.
The Maldives is still there, which a lot of people said it wouldn't be by this point.
The coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef, though, it looks boring and dead now.
Apparently it's coming back, and the reason why is because they stopped using so much suntan lotion.
What?
Yeah.
Who?
Silver oxide apparently is
Why
a
are you
poison.
putting suntan lotion on corals?
No, because loads of people were in the sea near the Great Barrier Reef
right.
on holiday
Right.
with shitloads of fucking suntan lotion on. And then during COVID, when people couldn't go to the beach, they saw it all suddenly starting to come back. And they were like, what's the difference here? And it turns out, yeah, the suntan lotion is a slight poison towards the fucking coral reef. What a fucking surprise.
Does make some sense,
Yeah.
I guess. What I was going to play you here was... I'm trying to remember what the context was from this, and it's gone out of my head a little bit as to why I had this.
What is it?
It was an AI created thing
Oh.
that somebody tried to pass off, and it's just somebody's channel that they started off doing some other stuff, and this is actually some of their
Why
content
does it
on their
look like
channel
there's like
now.
streaks of semen on her?
There's not. Look, it's nothing like that. It is Samir Bhavani.
Okay.
He's like somebody that used to be bigger, hence the amount of subscribers look.
Yeah.
But he's ended up doing this shit.
Yeah.
You have a little look?
I'll
Okay.
watch a bullshit AI video for the fuck of it.
Yeah, from what I saw, this was.
Seems like a good way to end.
Oh, I got something else I was going to show you too. But I don't. Are we at the end yet?
I
Not
dunno.
quite at the end yet.
Dib.
You're trying to hurry us up,
Yeah,
Jesus.
just get it, man. I want to see it. It does look jizzy.
Yeah.
Mom, stay with me. I'm calling 911.
911 Len?
No ambulance. I just need my prescription.
Then why
What
didn't
the
you refill
fuck?
it?
It's too expensive. I was waiting till payday.
You could die trying to save
Fucking
money.
Jesus.
Okay,
Nice
pharmacy
house
site,
as well.
$187.
This is so bad.
Seriously?
So bad, ain't it?
This is so
Cooper?
bad.
It was only 7
It-
months.
it's like
Even
4
7 months
different
ago.
women.
Even
Mom,
7
I'm
months
using
ago,
this.
it
I
should have
don't
been
care
better
what
than
it is.
this.
Yes. Cooper saved over $60 in 2 seconds.
That was it. It was some kind
Stay
of
with me, Mom.
advertisement. That was it.
It's ordered.
Cooper,
It's
which
coming.
is like
It's
some kind
ordered,
Cooper
it's
to
coming.
save your
You're not gonna die.
Scared
some
you.
kind of medical honey.
You did. But you're here.
I love
Look
that.
at the
what
size of
matters.
their
I hate
tits.
that
They had-
Jesus
Yeah, They
Christ.
got better. I think
Everything.
The
Then
wo-
let's
the-
stop
the
letting it
kid-
decide.
shit, hers got way
That's why I
bigger.
used Cooper.
it just keeps
That's
going,
like
Lola.
honestly, the daughter's been played by like 6 different people.
Look, there's like 5 minutes of them talking in bed.
This is obviously just
Oh.
a little fantasy.
Oh,
This
God,
I'm
kid's
look
hitting
at
got.
that.
Cooper in
They
your
get a bit
browser so
closer
you'll see it.
suddenly.
And I'll put the link in before checking out. No way, Mom. U.S. Cooper.
Mija.
Oh dear.
So
Oh dear.
scared.
Me too.
But you didn't panic.
And then they
did.
kiss.
I just panicked.
And she got a different top on.
Smarter.
When the order arrives, will you show me again?
Of course, Mom. Every step.
Tell me the name again.
Why would she say it like
Cooper.
that?
Jesus, let's get the shit out of the cat then.
Why would she say it like that though? Tell me the name again.
It just got very
It sounds like
sexual,
she's
didn't
just
it?
been fucking like eaten out, and she's just reached climax, and she wants to know the name of her lover because she didn't find out what it was. Tell me the name again. It was Romero. Oh, Romero.
I think it's more like the mid voice as well. I'd say during,
Yeah.
not that day after. They're still having some fun with it. But oh my god, it's just some guy's content, like a popular dude.
This is awful.
You saw how many views he had.
Yeah.
Even 7 months ago, AI was better than this. But this was
Yeah.
the kind of shit that was being advertised through AI back then.
This is so bad. This is
But-
like fucking atrocious. This.
But you know what's funny
This
though?
offends my very soul.
As creators, it should do.
Yeah.
You know what is funny though? At the same time,
What?
is that it's done its job well, because if it was a normal advert,
No one.
we
would
wouldn't
pay
be watching
attention,
it.
Yeah.
And now we're watching it.
I'm not going to use the service though.
Well, the fact of but that's what you do though, isn't it? It's like, that's why
It's engagement in it. Yeah.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
one person out of every 100 people look
1,000
at
or
it
so. Yeah.
might
yeah.
buy it or might look at it.
Yeah.
or
Oh, look, actually,
might
they got
touch
some good
themselves.
Temu shit on here.
Mhm. If you touch yourself in the right place, sometimes somebody pokes back.
That's right.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
And there's a reason it's always heard.
Yeah.
The reason you hear it.
There's a reason why people say it
constantly.
literally all the time.
I heard that in school.
Yeah, my teacher told me that.
Yeah, back in primary school.
Yeah, they were like, the first thing you got to learn,
Yeah, yeah.
if you touch yourself in just the right place, it can touch you back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's quite a common practice,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I think everybody should experience it at some
Yeah.
point. Would you have you heard anything about the new what's it called again now? Odyssey film.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one that involves Troy and all them.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Is it Cleopatra?
No, it's
Nefertiti?
I can't remember. Helen of Troy. and
Helen of
Juliet,
Troy. Yeah. Everybody's complaining because the one woman's black, Helen of Troy, I think. It is.
Right.
Whoever they, is the main lady, queen person.
Yeah.
And I don't think that actually makes sense that she would have been black in Egypt.
I don't know if that was
Well,
true
no.
though. I thought that was just a rumor and that she wasn't actually going to be.
No, I think, was it Egypt, sorry, or Rome?
But I know that what's her face is
Achilles
playing.
again? I'm getting confused now.
What's her face is playing his wife, Anne Hathaway.
Who's playing Elliot Page's wife?
No, he's playing. Dude who was with Ben Affleck all the time.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon. Yeah.
I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah. Matt Damon's in the trailer.
I haven't really watched the trailer.
He's got a beard. He's looking all Matt Damon-y.
Do you want to see?
He's the guy leading it.
Do you want to see what it is that I've seen, which is why I'm aware of it more?
Go on.
I heard things, talking about it. I've seen it on Piers Morgan as well, with some guys complaining about it because they're like, how can you go from Brad Pitt playing Achilles to Elliot Page playing the same person? It's like, well, that's, it's a fair point.
Yeah.
Because apparently in the Oscars, there's a certain checklist that they need, a DEI checklist that they have to hit to be able to
You'll
be
have one trans person.
used. Okay.
Honestly, though, I don't mind
battlefield by some foul.
I don't mind it that much. The Elliot Page playing Achilles. Like if he does a good job, he does a good job.
I don't care because she used to be Ellen Page.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing,
not
it's
why
like-
I care.
No, but what's
It's
the
a weird-
image of Achilles that they're trying to do in this particular film? Like we don't
how
know.
old and all that.
Yeah.
But she's not young either though. Or he's
No,
not young
but you know
either.
what I mean. It's like also is it like are they trying to go for like speed over thing? Because like the whole point of Achilles is that he was dipped into the river Styx.
Yeah.
And the only part of him that was not dipped in was below his ankle.
Yeah, and he was weak.
Yeah, the
Well,
Achilles heel.
He was also, that's where he was, I think that's one version, but I think there's also the thing where, wasn't it that he had armour on and then he was shot in the heel? With,
Something like that.
I think, wasn't it
I think
arrow
that's
dipped with stuff from the river Styx?
I don't know.
I think it might have been that.
Might have been that. But like that was the version that I heard is that he'd been dipped into the river Styx and when he was a baby and that prevented him from dying, but his heel was still vulnerable to
Oh, he definitely, maybe it was both then in that case.
Could be.
Because I know he was definitely, that he had the armour and he was shot in the heel.
Yeah, he was definitely shot
But
in the heel.
what's funny as well though is Brad Pitt in that film, Troy.
Yeah.
He actually, while doing the one fight scene with the big tall bald guy who's actually an ex-wrestler, Nathan Jones. He injured and ripped or tore, did something to his Achilles tendon.
There you go.
What a fucking awesome man.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, yeah, so this is like what I saw doing the rounds.
Yeah.
Yanked from the battlefield by some foul sorceress into this cavern full of lights, and now I find myself surrounded by strangers. They do not dress like warriors, yet they speak of Odyssey. Finally, a bard who dares to capture my... What the hell is happening? Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships. Is this burnt-looking hag?
Whoa!
You're saying I fought 10 years for that?
Whoa!
I didn't hear that the first time. Holy dang.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa!
Well, at least I will say one thing. They managed to capture the fury that is all over X about it, I guess.
I guess.
Well, it was. Hey.
Jesus!
Damn.
The Troyans saw they'd turn the boats right around. That's supposed to be me?
Jesus!
The greatest warrior who ever lived? Nolan, you motherfucker! I'm standing right here! Golden boy of the Marmotans reduced to this soft-looking bitch boy who's never tasted blood! Agamemnon? Why does he look like Batman had sex with Magneto on top of an anvil? That's not a king, it's a boss fight! What in Olympus's name is this? Why is everything the color of wet stone and ash? Look at that garbage. This isn't my armor. We had style. Gleaming bronze, brighter than fire. This makes the Trojan War look like the Depression. Holy Zeus, what are those? Giants? They look like they're wearing more metal than I did through the entire war. In my day, giants were hides, not this walking forge. What do you think you're doing?
This sounds like Alex
You make
Jones.
$1 billion blockbusters, but you can't get police or Helen proper actors. We
This is
invented
all
theater,
it
not
would
this
be,
gray
is
English
just an
misery.
Alex
Stay for the
Jones
people.
rant.
Say, I'm sorry I turned the Odyssey into the absurdity. I'm sorry I made the Trojan War look like a... Well, guys, time's pulling me back. Tell Hollywood, if you're gonna do the classics, do them right. And for the love of all the gods, cast someone who doesn't look like they're about to tell you their pronouns. And give us a real Helen, not a 40-year-old welfare recipient. This is Achilles, son of Peleus.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
That was a bit full on, that one.
Wow.
Damn. I was like, yo, calm down, Brad
I'm
Pitt.
not sure what to make of that.
Oh, it wasn't
Fucking
actually
hell.
even Brad Pitt. But
No, of course it wasn't. But like,
didn't even look like
on
him.
an AI thing, that like, even if it doesn't look like Brad Pitt all the time, it was still pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, Jesus, dude, relax. It's a movie. Like, fuck, dude. If you like the fucking Helen of Troy movie with fucking Brad Pitt in it, instead of going and watching the fucking Odyssey when it's in cinema, stay at home, rent it on Prime, buy yourself a pizza. It will cost you less than the ticket of going out, and you can enjoy the movie with Brad Pitt in it.
I get it, though. I mean, it was a good film.
Of course it's a good film.
I did really
that
enjoy
film
it.
doesn't stop existing because Christopher Nolan made a different film.
It affects it, though.
No, it doesn't. It's not even the same fucking story. Like, the Odyssey's the full thing. Like, that's only one bit of the Odyssey.
Oh, is it that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I might change it a little bit, maybe. A tad. I mean, what else goes on, though?
And the Odyssey is like...
Is there other people? Is it
Christopher
just Achilles?
Nolan isn't making a war movie.
So it's not just Achilles,
Christopher
though?
Nolan is making an old-school Ray Harryhausen type movie, but with modern-day technology and abilities.
And DEI.
Yeah.
But is it still, is Achilles like the hero through it all? Or the
No.
other ones?
No.
Okay, so we don't have to deal with him the whole time?
No.
Well, anybody mentioned that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you knew.
No, I did not know.
Yeah, no. The
done.
main character in the Odyssey is played by Matt Damon.
Okay.
His son is played by Tom Holland.
Oh.
His wife is played by Anne Hathaway.
Ooh la la.
And yeah, Ellen
La,
Page
la, la.
or Elliot Page rather is playing Achilles, but that'll probably be only for like at most an hour in the movie.
Oh, well, in that case, I think you need to calm
I
down a
think
bit.
this movie is probably going to be about a 4 hour long
Yeah.
movie in total. I'm not even joking.
I think you should.
It should have an intermission.
Yeah, a lot should.
Yeah.
I think you should calm down a bit in that case then, or at least tell your angry masculine pals that they need to calm down a bit and stop calling
again,
people burnt.
Like, those movies fucking still... Yeah, that was fucked. Those movies still exist. You can still go back and watch those fucking movies. If you love those movies, go back and watch them.
You can go back and watch anything. Like I had to go back and watch some of the UFO videos again after I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson mention a little bit about him. Do you want to see a little bit of him mentioning a bit about his recent ones? Because he's always poo-pooed UFOs, remember? And I was interested to find out what his opinions was, but he seems to be focusing more here on the stuff that the astronauts saw out
of the window.
Out of the windows and stuff. There's like multiple ones.
Well, he
where,
respects astronauts like a lot.
That was the fact that the NASA stuff, everybody was like, because that stuff's wasn't ever classified apparently. Was the idea, but he didn't really seem to know where it came from either. So it's like normally it wouldn't be classified generally, but I don't think he can definitely say it wasn't this time. But that's what he's focusing on more in this one anyway.
Right. So I thought that was a little misleading.
See, that was a bit wrong with my. He's talking about the fact that it was included.
Supposed with other files where people see unidentified anomalous phenomena, don't know what it is, then it's almost guilt by association. So I thought that was a little misleading. So what were these flashes that the astronauts saw? In modern astrophysics, we know that there are phenomena in the universe that accelerate particles and cast them out into space at near the speed of light. These are called cosmic rays. These move through space. They come from the center of our galaxy. They come from the center of other galaxies. They come from supernovae wherever they are in the universe. When they impinge upon our atmosphere, they bust open atoms and molecules, creating a cascade of other particles that slowly work their way down to Earth's surface. How do I know this? Other than that there are research papers on it. I've worked on mountaintops where I got most of my PhD thesis data, observing through telescopes. And you always had to take multiple exposures of your target object. Why? Because cosmic rays will hit your digital detector and light up pixels within it. But it doesn't do it to the same pixel for all of your pictures. So you want to take at least 3 images of your object. You look through the 3 images, and if any one of those pixels was blown out, you don't use that pixel from that image. And then you average the rest, or take the median of the rest. And this way you systematically remove the effects of cosmic rays on your data.
So, I know basically, he says the same thing happens with the eye. The exact same thing happens with the eye.
Right.
And you're left with this kind of like, which is why they talk about when the flashes are happening that they close their eyes and could still see them.
Right.
Because it's like essentially being burnt onto the retina for a moment.
Right.
Or whatever, the lens, whatever it is. And he's saying that's what the flashes were that they were seeing. Because
so they were getting
particles.
Yeah, but they all saw it in the same area, and it was keeping.
I think a few different people saw it in different areas. To be fair, let's go
I
back
thought
to the
that they
beginning
said
because
that
we
they
did
were
miss a
keeping
bit.
it. I thought they said that it was like keeping track with them.
Which one are we on about though? There,
the astronauts with the flickering things.
Let's have a good look. See
how they've treated this subject, because they're not doing their homework
might not be the right thing
in ways they should. If they're going to be a responsible press, reporting on things not previously known, at one time perhaps mysterious, but upon being known, I'd expect to hear that.
No, I don't think he was saying it. I think
So I
that's
thought
what
I'd
the
jump in.
astronauts were saying it, by the way.
yeah, we need to probably go in and listen again in that case.
Yeah.
Like, if that's
Because I thought they said that
moving
it was
with
like,
them doesn't
yeah.
make a difference because. But
No,
then
it does,
again,
because if it's flashing in their eye, and it's just from random cosmic rays, it wouldn't be in the same place at the same time constantly.
well,
it would be
wouldn't
like all over the place.
Well, if you're saying
Like
that,
he was
the
saying with
thing
the-
happened and then it created like all these particles coming out, couldn't you be seeing that bit where the particles are all coming out from?
No, because I thought they
initially?
were talking about like seeing something while they were out in space. By the way, not just near the Earth.
Yeah,
They were talking about seeing something that was like flickering off in the distance.
Yeah.
And kept pace with them.
Yeah, and come
And that
close to some of them
wouldn't
as
be
well.
like a random. If you're
Lights
sitting
all
there
outside.
and you got random cosmic rays hitting you, they'd be sort of appearing randomly in your vision, like while you're doing anything, while you're sleeping, while you're doing all this kind
I
of
think
stuff.
it's only comes out and gets in your eye.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be seen as like a visual object off in the distance that's keeping pace with you in exactly the same place at all the time, flickering.
Yeah, it does feel weird because you'd turn your head and it should turn.
Yeah.
So you should instantly
It
kind
wouldn't.
of
Yeah,
realise.
exactly. It wouldn't stay there. It would move
Yeah.
with your head if
I
it's
do feel
staying
like
there.
I would realise that. To be fair,
Yeah.
it does feel like it. So do you feel like he's doing the usual thing and
A
just
little bit.
explaining it away and be like, no, it's bullshit?
A little bit.
And like, I was about to say you'd expect the astronauts to know that kind of thing, but I suppose they were old astronaut things, so maybe not. But yeah, it is. Now you said that, it is a bit weird to buy. I was expecting a bit when I put that on that you'd be like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. Actually, that makes sense, you know. But I'm like, okay.
It sounds like a different phenomenon.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it has to be aliens, but it's a phenomenon.
Yeah. He does acknowledge at least, though, that the reason he's talking about these ones is because he thinks it's just silly that they've included this phenomenon that he thinks is easily explainable with these other things that seem less explainable, you know. Apparently, I've seen recently that there's going to be some... Because obviously we know there's supposed to be more videos and UFO files coming out.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be something about some clearer flying saucer that is talked about in this or something. Might be in the next one. Okay. I don't know what exactly it is, but apparently good stuff.
I'm all down for
I'm
all down for seeing more, but
I'll see more of the files and that.
But I want to see good stuff. I don't want to see like
more like just crappy like little
fuzzy
dots
footage of dots
around.
moving around.
Yeah.
If that's all you've got, then stick it up your ass, quite frankly.
Yeah, I mean, I do appreciate them still, though, because you can see the stuff that's why they can't explain what it is. You can get it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to, like, for people that aren't interested at all, it's hard to, like, really use that to get them excited.
Yeah.
Like, some of the guys, like, none of them have been really, about it, you know.
Yeah, and there's lots of people who keep going like, oh no, there's lots of really important stuff that needs to be disclosed, and it's like, yeah, but we're not seeing any important stuff at the moment, so it doesn't feel that good, like, you know.
There's only supposed to be like really clear ones.
Yeah.
That you know, are so like 4K clear that you can see the craft and beings inside the craft.
Right.
That's
I mean,
what I've heard
there's
about.
a lot of people where they say as well that there's various agencies and people who are in charge of this data, and they're like very hesitant to give it up, or reluctant to give it up, I should say.
Well, they were supposed
they
missed their date anyway,
yeah,
originally.
Yeah, and they're trying as many like legal loopholes and like slowdowns that they can do to stop it happening, basically.
It's really weird. That's one of the strangest things. Is like, you know, if this is happening like all over the world and stuff, like it seems to be.
Yeah.
If what we're seeing is true, you know, and it's aliens or whatever it is. It seems to be happening all over because we've seen videos in America, Middle East.
But let's put it this way: I don't think anyone else will disclose any of their information about this kind of stuff, if there is anything to be disclosed that's actually like substantial.
Yeah, we've heard little things
until America does.
Yeah,
England certainly won't do it until America does. If America does it, then England would certainly follow suit.
But if America did it, then you think England would follow suit.
And then maybe you'd start seeing the other nations and stuff. I've got this theory as well. I've got a theory that the aliens have given different bits of information on how to solve all of humanity's problems in little, like hidden in little bits of technology that they're given to each nation.
Right.
Like each important nation's got a piece of the puzzle. And if we all just fucking put our shit down and work together and just look, this is what we've got, what have you got, what have you got, what have you got? Oh, shit. That all combines together into one thing and it solves all of our problems. And I reckon that's the thing. I reckon they've just disseminated just enough to each one of us that we can't possibly put the picture together by ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
And they're just waiting for us to pack our shit in and figure out that if we all just fucking work together and stop being a bunch of selfish wankers, we might finally get somewhere.
I almost did as a podcast today, like essentially that, like trying to figure out if these are aliens, assume they are, why they're actually here, and going through some of the different reasons why people were put forward as to why, and we discuss them,
might be there,
go a bit deep into it, because we always, as well, it might stop us from doing too long of a subject like we do sometimes. Yeah, but
I do.
I do too sometimes. Like, it depends. Like, that's why I try to do ones like where I can cut stuff out if I'm going to. Go.
That's what I'll try and do again next time.
But just have it like set out so you know, like if I get to this bit, then just a bit afterwards, I'm not going to do.
Not do it.
Have it pre-ready, and make use of goddamn AI. So Make use of it. I'm not saying like that's do all the work, but you can let it do the grunt work in it.
Yeah.
Before we get off though, so I'll look at that before next time. I mean, I might do anyway. We'll see. Last thing I did see, there was a TikTok star called. Let me get her name actually, because it's important to have her name for this. You don't want to miss.
I think it was
label her.
Yeah.
So a TikTok star, Gabriella Iglesias.
Well, that's almost Gabriel Iglesias.
There's a couple of them, though, because you got the singer and you got the fluffy guy.
Yeah.
And she's almost one herself.
Yeah.
Well, she was one anyway, because she's probably not on TikTok anymore because she was arrested after trying to hire a hitman on the dark web to kill the father of a child because of a custody battle.
Yeah, that never really works out for people. You see, the thing
It really doesn't, does
no,
it?
the vast majority of people you find online who say that they're willing to kill someone are either people who are just going to take your money and walk away.
Yeah, because you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Or they are working for the police or will dob you in. That's like a good 85%, if not more, of the people that you're going to come across.
And more likely, you're right, but in a sense, more so that they just are the police.
Yeah.
Because this is what happened for her. The person she was talking to on the dark web, once again, as usual, was a policeman.
Because no fucking hitman is dumb enough to fucking just put their details out there for any dumbass to call.
Yeah, well, I mean, there used to be things on the internet apparently where you could get a hitman because...
Do you think she's smart enough to figure that shit out?
Well, she went on the dark web.
Yeah, that's not hard. You just download Tor.
Yeah, but the hard bit, it's hard to find anyone because you can't just like Google websites on the dark web.
You need to know the HTTP stuff.
Yeah. It's hard to. You have to do a bit of research.
The actual website.
It's not easy.
But you can usually find out where to go from other sites and stuff.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
You can figure it out.
But ultimately,
either way,
if you're finding someone like that, it's unlikely to work out. Most hitmen are hitmen for governments or very high up businessmen or for or fucking gang organisations like the mafia.
Or your lower level, like like a druggie around the corner, like in the trailer park, that will kill some guy down the road for 200 quid.
Yeah, but he's going to get caught and he'll dob you in immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or he'll just take the money and go do meth.
Yeah.
Which is far more likely.
Like
he'll take the money and his trailer and fuck off to the next county, and you'll never see him again.
Maybe that's what what Tyler Robinson was done. How that was done, like Charlie Kirk, like it's actually just some Craigslist assassinator.
Assassin, dude.
Came in.
Yeah.
But he actually, we don't realise the assassin. It was like a Hitman episode. A Hitman level. Where you knew that this guy was going to try and take a shot, but you knew in the story
and so
he
you
was
had to make
miss
it look
anyway.
like it was him who did it.
You have to make it look like him.
Yeah.
That's one of the options anyway.
Yeah.
And how you do that is by attaching a tiny little charge to his
lapel mic.
His lapel mic. Yeah. And that's the reason why they. I'm thinking now in this moment. That's the reason why they bricked over the thing so quickly. The scene was because if you'd have looked, you'd have seen the gunshot and the bullet where it actually went.
Yeah.
Because apparently, there was no exit wound.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
that
impossible.
caliber of weapon would leave a big empty hole.
Yeah, that kind of stuff just kills the trial outright to me. Yeah. So I don't see how they're so confident about the trial, because it seems like
they've got all the judges and stuff in their fucking pockets.
The defense
they can make this go however they want.
It really feels like it because there's so much that we've looked at about it, which you're going to go into over the next few weeks and stuff. While I'm pretty sure. On. Yeah, let's just quickly check that actually, just because I'm pretty sure the court case is only just started, but it's probably gone a while, won't it?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, I'm gonna have to get going soon.
Okay. Yeah.
Like really soon.
Charlie Kirk murder trial at now, and how long should it go on for? Right, let's quickly find this out then, and then we can wrap up. Pre-trial evidentiary hearing stage.
Pre-trial, yeah. So they're putting together their evidence and submitting it to the court to be able to be used.
Yeah. So that's what it is that I've seen. Then there's minimal stuff. So it's we got the full chunk to go yet.
And this could stretch out for a long time.
It says 1 to 3 months, but they can take much longer than that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, especially
Still
this
gonna
kind
be
of
on
case, like with the level of scrutiny that will be on it, it could last a very long time.
Especially with the fact that it'll be on TV, so they've got to make it even more
squeaky clean.
Yeah. But that's really good, though. I think that's the one thing that has a chance that, like, it's going to be hard for them to cover it all up.
Complete bullshit.
Yeah, I'm going to actually try and watch as much of that as I can.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised still, though, if he doesn't make it.
No. But anyway.
That would be the most likely thing. But we'll have to wait and see then.
Yeah. Because that has been Squishy Logic for this week.
It has indeed. And if you are out there and you as well, Mr. Nathan, stay squishy, but also make sure you don't, let a big chunky cellmate sit on your face for too long if you're waiting for a trial that's going to be on the TV.
Yeah.
And that will anger the government.
And you, Carl, keep it logical, especially in the kind of way that you don't end up strangling yourself and breaking your own neck in a way which only someone who was being strangled could do by someone else, like an Epstein.
I will not let anyone else do that to me, and I will not do it to myself.
That's good.
But I will choke my cat. And by cat,
don't do that.
I mean my knob.
Keep it squishy, guys.
And next time you see me, I'll have ink on the side of my head. Or more ink on the side of my head, sorry.
Inky head.
Au revoir, Civil Play, move your ass out the goddamn way, you sexy beast. Drop us a subscribe, drop us a follow, do all the stuff, check out the clips, check out everything we're doing here, everywhere, wherever you get this stuff from. We love you all. Check out PAMT for him, that's his sketch show where he does all the voices, and they sound funny and cool.
Yeah.
And there's more coming soon, so get up to date with it before the new stuff comes.
I've only got my recorder fixed, I can do it now.
Ah, you go, and check out here for all the clips and all that stuff on this channel. Take care, much love, Civil Play.